Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/125 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions.
Get ready, basketball fans. It's time for high school basketball on Extreme Sports. Tonight's game promises buzzer beaters and deep threes. Don't blink, or you might miss the action. Now, let's send it courtside with Mike Will.
And hi again, everybody. Welcome to high school basketball coverage tonight here on Extreme Sports at the Chapman Gymnasium. Hastings St. Cecilia tonight. The Hawkettes and the Blue Hawks get ready to take on the Phillies and the Mustangs from Sutton. I'm Mike Will. Got the play-by-play for you tonight. Girls-boys basketball doubleheader with the girls game up first. Sutton coming in a record of 5 wins, no losses on the season. Their head coach, Josh Rapp. The Phillies have beaten Superior so far this year, 74-12. They knocked out Freeman 64-40. They beat Heartland Hampton 65-14. They beat McCool Junction 46-26. And they're coming off of a big 72-8 win over Bruning Davenport Chicley. This is a team that finished 18-7 a year ago. They've got 4 starters back from that team. Sutton is averaging 64.2 points per ball game on offense. They're giving up only about 20 points per game on defense. Hastings St. Cecilia coming in a record of 4 wins, 1 loss on the season. Hawkettes opening up the year with a loss to Scotus 45-33. Since then, they won 4 games in a row. They beat Newman by 20, 60-40. Beat Donovan Trumbull last Friday night, 66-26. Last Saturday, they beat Blue Hill 61-18. Then on Tuesday, going on the road and beating Cross County by the score of 46-28. St. Cecilia, the team that's averaging 53.2 points per ball game on offense. They're giving up 31.4 on the defensive end. So after losing that opening season game to SCOTUS, St. Cecilia's won 4 games in a row, and they have really dominated offensively in those 4 games. They've outscored their opposition 233-112 in those 4 contests, winning all 4. Of course, Avery Kissinger, Nathan Kreekak leading the way as far as the scoring is concerned. Kreekak is averaging 11 points and about 5 rebounds per game. Kissinger averaging 10.3 points per ball game. Then you've got Ava Wiles, who's nearing double figures. She's averaging 8.8 and 7.3 rebounds per game. Emery Vargas averaging 7.8 points per ball game. So it's Hastings St. Cecilia and Sutton going here tonight. High school basketball action. Good matchup here from the Chapman Gym. Had a chance to talk with St. Cecilia head coach Greg Barrett.
Well, Coach, home for a basketball game. It's kind of odd here at this point in the season.
Yep, it doesn't really seem like that long ago. We were just starting off with SCOTUS on opening night, but that's already been, about 3 weeks or 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. So, we'll get one here at home against a good opponent before the break.
SCOTUS was your season opener. You lost to them since then. You have dominated really 4 opponents in a row. Your girls are playing pretty well right now. Yeah,
we've been really able to kind of dictate the pace of the game, and actually in all 5 of those games. And I was happy with our effort on Tuesday night against Cross County, which I think is going to be a team that wins a lot of games this year.
Talk about Cross County. That was the last outing on Tuesday with a victory.
Yeah, kind of a strange, hour, 15-minute drive on a Tuesday night, the week of finals.
This sound is processed by StereoTool. Go to stereotool.com.
Long starts of the week after back-to-back last week, but I thought the girls responded really well, and we did a great job of jumping out on them early and then really clamping down defensively towards the end.
I said you have dominated, especially offensively. Your last 4 opponents, 230-something to 110 or something, you've outscored your opponents. So offensively, this team's really coming together strong here at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, a lot of that's been, predicated off of what we've done with our press and pressure, and we've been able to get some easy runouts. Now tonight's going to be a different story. I don't know if that's going to be something we're able to lean on as much. I know that them as a group, what I've seen on film is they're getting out and they're pressing everybody, and they're trying to play, 9, 10, 11 kids. So this could be a back-and-forth job. I think for us it's going to be a deal where we need to stay disciplined and not try to feed into that kind of game as much.
You know you're going to get the game out of Avery Kissinger about each and every game, but you got 3 or 4 other girls that are stepping up and providing an offensive punch here this year.
Yep, and that's going to be our MO this year. Emery Vargas and Nathan Kreekak are more than capable of scoring double digits every single night. They are. They're kids that have started 2 and 3 years, and they're very good basketball players. So we got a lot of confidence in them. And then, Ava down around the block, if she just plays big and can be available and finish tough around the rim, she's going to get 10 points just every night in general. And then we've been impressed with, some of the kids that have come along, like an Aspen and a Lily. They've hit some shots as sophomores. So we've always been a good team when we can spread it out and we don't have to rely on one person to score. And I think this year that's going to be our key to success is making sure that everybody stays involved.
All right, Sutton tonight, a team that's 5-0 in the season as they come in here. Coach, what have you seen when you pop the film in on them? What do you see?
Like we were talking, they have a lot of experience coming back. They play, and some of that's dictated by the scores they've played. I know they moved down to D1, and I think they've played some teams that are at that level. But that being said, that they are one that's playing full court. They're playing baseline to baseline. They're really trying to speed teams up. And if you look at their stats, it's 8 points for to 6 points for a bunch of kids too. So I think it's going to be a group that's going to be really, really tough in D1 this year. And they're kind of shaping up to be one of those teams that probably is going to be tough in their conference and looking towards Lincoln later on.
When you play Sutton, you're going to get a team that loves to play defense, and like you said, they get up and down occasionally. So this will be a tough test for your girls.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we know that every year we play Sutton. This is no different. They look like they're a really confident group, and they're playing a bunch of kids. Now we'll see how that turns out tonight. We're probably playing more kids than we're used to playing too, with anywhere from probably 8 to 9 kids some nights. So it'll be interesting to see how this is handled. This is going to be a packed house with, both schools just being done with school, just 30 minutes down the road. There's familiarity between the two teams. The kids know each other. I'm expecting a packed house. It should be a really fun night for basketball. If you're watching, if you're the guy standing up, it's going to be back and forth. So I think just the team, coaches included, just whoever can get organized, stay calm, and stay in, I think has a big advantage.
One of those games you kind of circle when the schedules come out, and we usually play this game right before the Christmas break, and it's always been a tough one.
It has been. It's actually a really fun game to play. I enjoy it because I know it's going to be great competition. And then you can kind of afterwards on Saturday morning when we come in and shoot or whatever, you can kind of reevaluate and kind of say, all right, what do we learn from that thing, and what can we use moving forward to our holiday tournament into January? So, yeah, it stinks one of us has to lose this game, but it usually is a great one, and I'm really happy that we have games like this in our schedule.
How do we win this thing tonight?
I think, like we said, I think we can't let their tempo dictate how we want to play because they're going to really try to get us sped up. If we can stay organized and stay tough, I like our group. Staying out of foul trouble is going to be a big deal. I think for both groups it'll be interesting to see how it's officiated. But if we can do that and just realize they're going to go on a couple runs, weather the storm, I think whatever team doesn't have fouls and is in the best shape mentally in the fourth quarter, I think has the advantage.
All right,
thanks, Mike.
Bill Hamburger Remodeling has been doing work in the Hastings area for over 25 years. They provide remodeling and building services for both residential and commercial clients. Their services include new homes, additions, bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling, window installations, doors, siding, roofs, concrete work, drywall, painting, fences, and garages. Trust the professionals at Bill Hamburger Remodeling at 622 East 2nd Street in Hastings. Give them a call at 402-469-8551. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, see the professionals at North Shore Real Estate of Hastings. Real estate is one of the largest and most exciting investments you can make, and the folks at North Shore Real Estate are here to make sure the process is a fun and rewarding one. They serve Hastings, Harvard, Blue Hill, Kennesaw, and several other communities within a 35-mile radius of Hastings. They'll give you the guidance and support you need throughout the entire buying or selling experience. Give them a call at 402-461-6930 or stop in at 100 North Shore Drive in Hastings. North Shore Real Estate. Excellent agents, outstanding results.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they are free to dream, and you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance. Give Matthew a call at 308-389-9124 or stop in at 204 North Walnut Street in Grand Island.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and Owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, Mike Will, Gene Shaw back here at the Chapman Gymnasium at Hastings St. Cecilia. The Hawkettes and the Hawks, the Blue Hawks, getting set to take on Sutton here tonight. As far as the other action going on in the city tonight, Adams Central's boys and girls are supposed to play at Fillmore Central tonight. However, those games have been postponed because evidently some sewer problems over at Fillmore Central tonight. You're going to have a sewer facilities to have a basketball game, so those games were called off tonight because of some sewer problems at Fillmore Central. The Hastings High boys and girls are playing in Gretna tonight. First round of the Eastern Midlands Conference Tournament this evening. Both the girls and boys with a matchup against Gretna in action. Of course, tomorrow the Heartland Hoops Holiday Classic is going to be held at Hastings College. We'll talk more about that at halftime. 7 games on tap tomorrow, beginning at 9 a.m. with Fullerton taking on the Silver Lake, and they'll play 6 straight games after that. It all culminate with the game between Adams Central and Douglas County West tomorrow night. A game that's scheduled to go at 8:05. Realistically, we have no chance of hitting that. It'll be somewhat later than 8:05 tomorrow, but we'll promote it 8:05. We'll have the game here on Extreme Sports, beginning with a pregame show at about 7:50 tomorrow night. So high school basketball again tomorrow night here on Extreme Sports. It'll be the Patriots taking on Douglas County West. We've got Hastings St. Cecilia and Sutton going here tonight at the Chapman Gym. We'll take one more break, come back. We got the starting lineups and a tip-off. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Not just an RV center, but a legacy. That's what Dykeman's Campers was to Hastings and the surrounding communities for the last 75 years. Built on honesty, quality, and attentive sales and service. While Dykeman's Campers have set the bar high, we at Timmy's RVs are looking forward to carrying on the torch of excellent customer service and rapport. Timmy's RVs is now open, just behind the old Dykeman's location on Highway 6. Stop in to see Herb for all of your RV service needs. And don't forget to get your RV or camper in for winterization. Timmy's also has year-round covered storage available. Give them a call at 402-879-8893. That's Timmy's RV Sales and Service of Hastings.
Farm ground is more than dirt. It's history, it's family, it's legacy. At Rooter Auction and Realty, we've been rooted in agriculture for nearly 60 years, helping landowners across Nebraska and Kansas market and sell their farmland with integrity. Our team combines proven sales methods with powerful marketing to bring you the right buyers and the best results. Licensed in Nebraska and Kansas, we know farming because we live it. When it's time to sell your farmland, trust Rooter Auction and Realty. Visit RooterAuction.com, where farmland meets its future.
Welcome to Mid-America Truck Sales, where customer satisfaction is our top priority. With over 40 years of combined experience, Joe and Brandon have been proudly serving Hastings and the surrounding communities. Whether you're looking for a top-quality pre-owned truck, trailer, or piece of equipment, we've got you covered. At Mid-America Truck Sales, we believe the buying process should be stress-free, simple, and yes, even fun. Our goal? To earn your trust and have you recommend us to your family and friends. Unmatched quality, unbeatable deals. Stop by today. We're located at 3300 UTEC Avenue, just behind Menards and Hastings. Or visit us online at midamericatrucksales.com.
Since the 1970s, Midwest Farm Management has been guiding farm families with trusted advice and proven results. We know your land is more than an investment. It's your legacy for the next generation. That's why our experienced team helps landowners make smart decisions, protect family farms, and maximize returns. For over 50 years, families across the Midwest have relied on us to manage their farmland with care and integrity. Midwest Farm Management, experience you can count on for the family you love. Learn more at MidwestFarmManagement.com.
All right, the singing of the national anthem. We get set for basketball here tonight at the Chapman Gym. Hastings St. Cecilia and the Sutton Phillies going in game number one. St. Cecilia 4-1 in the season. The Hawkins only lost to SCOTUS to begin the season. They've won 4 games since. The Sutton Phillies, they are 5-0 on the season under Josh Rapp. He's now in his 8th season there at Sutton. His career coaching mark is sitting at 117 wins and 63 losses. He's had a lot of success at Sutton, and perhaps this is one of his better teams that he's had in a while, as they won 5 games in a row to start the season. We'll get to the starting lineups here for Hastings St. Cecilia here tonight. It'll be Aspen Anderson, a 5'5" sophomore. Anderson averaging 4.8 points per ball game. Avery Kissinger, the 5'6" senior, averaging 10.3. Emery Vargas, a 5'8" senior, averaging 7.8 points per ball game. Abel Wiles, a 5'11" junior, averaging 8.8. And Nathan Kreekak, a 5'9" senior, averaging 11 points per ball game. For the Phillies, it'll be Avery Smith, a 5'6" senior, averaging 8.4 points per ball game. Isabel Trejo is a 5'7" sophomore, averaging 6.4. Jadlyn Kinney is a 5'5" junior, averaging 1.4 points per game. Kyla Grease, the 5'7" senior, Grease averaging 8.2. And Miranda Noose, a 5'11" senior, she's averaging 3.6 points per ball game. In Sutton, the team that finished 18-7 a year ago. They've got 4 starters back from that team here for the 2025-2026 season. We're underway. St. Cecilia controls the opening tap. The Hawkins shooting to our basket to our left here at the Chapman Gym. So St. Cecilia with the ball. This is Nathan Kreekak. Moves her down in the corner to Kissinger. Her shot for three is going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to Sutton. Miranda Noose with a rebound for the Sutton Phillies as they come into the offensive zone here. Here's a Kinney with the ball. A pass to the far sideline. Dribbling the ball is going to be Grease. Takes the ball in the hole and scores. Kyler Grease scoring the first field goal of the ball game for Sutton. And the Phillies are out on top by a score of 2-0. Sutton now applying pressure here in backcourt. St. Cecilia brings it in the offensive scoring zone here. Their second possession of this first quarter. Kissinger has got the ball. Now to Anderson. Rainbow pass goes down in the corner to Kreekak. They feed it inside and the ball's going to be tipped away. Turnover in St. Cecilia. Here come the Phillies back the other way. Trejo with the ball. Her pass into the lane is going to be tipped and intercepted. First turnover on Sutton. St. Cecilia runs it back the other way. Kissinger with the ball. Kissinger gives it here to Emery Vargas. Moves it back down in the corner. Kissinger to Vargas. Thought about the three. Pass it up. Goes across the top to Kreekak. Here's a Kissinger with the ball on the wing. Kissinger, two-handed pass comes to the near side. That's a Vargas with the ball. Back outside to Kreekak. Drives it down the lane. Nice dish underneath the hole. A shot no good. Follow shot is up there and in by Abel Wiles. So it is now a 2-2 ball game. St. Cecilia and Sutton going at it here in quarter number one. Sutton has got the ball. Here's a Kinney down the far sideline. She is a double team. Gets it back out on top to Noose. Swings it over to the left. That's Avery Smith with the ball. Out on top to Kinney. She bobbles over it. Gets it under control now. Kinney gives it away. That's going to be Avery Smith with the ball. 200 pass down in the corner to Grease. Has it poked away. It goes out of bounds. That's going to be Sutton ball. Knocked out of her hands there by Kreekak of St. Cecilia. 5:59 to play here in the first quarter. We're tied up at 2 points apiece. St. Cecilia and Sutton renewing their basketball rivalry here tonight. Noose will play things in. Noose will get the ball back. She takes it into the lane. She throws up a shot and scores. Right, that's Grease. Kylie Grease scoring there for Sutton. And the Phillies go out on top now by a score of 4-2. St. Cecilia bringing the ball up against the pressure here in the backcourt. They get it to the offensive end to Kreekak. She drives it to the hole. The shot's going to be up there, no good. Rebound, Wiles, following shot up there and in. Ava Wiles averaging 7.3 rebounds per game. That's her second one tonight. She puts it back down through the hole. And we're tied up at 4 points apiece here in the first quarter between Sutton and St. Cecilia. Here's a Kinney with the ball. She hands it away to Trejo. Trejo out here in three-point territory. Brings it to the elbow. And she's called for a double dribble violation. Second turnover of the ball game on Sutton. Using St. Cecilia will come back the other way. We're tied up at 4 points apiece here in the first quarter. St. Cecilia with the ball. This is going to be Emery Vargas with it now. Brings it across the midcourt stripe to a Kreekak. Gives it away to Vargas. Drives it in the hole. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. And she's going to be hacked on the arm here. Personal foul is going to be going here on Kinney of Sutton. That's going to be her first foul. That's going to be team foul number 1 on the Phillies. And St. Cecilia will go to the free throw line here in this first quarter at the 5:05 mark. And the shot from the line is going to be up there. It's going to be no good. St. Cecilia is a team hitting 58% from the charity stripe so far this year. We'll have another free throw. It is up there, and the shot is good. So that's going to be Vargas hitting 1 out of 2 from the free throw line, and St. Cecilia has got the lead now, 5-4. Hawkins applying pressure here in backcourt. This is Kinney, brings it across the 10-second line as they get the ball to Grease. And now we got a foul called. Foul here is going to go on St. Cecilia. Non-shooting foul is going to be Sutton inbounding the ball. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. 5-4 is the score. St. Cecilia has got the early lead. Phillies will inbound the ball. They get it to a Kinney. She drives the baseline. She's cut off. Throws up a shot from the baseline. No good. Rebound comes down here to Emery Vargas. Down the right sideline. Kissinger with the ball. Stops at the top of the arc. Sends the ball inside to Wiles. Gets it back out here to a Kissinger. Comes out between the rings now. There's Vargas with the ball. Vargas now to Anderson to the free throw line to Kreekak. Outside to Kissinger. Her shot for 3 is no good. Rebound comes rolling out here and it's going to be picked up by Vargas. Keeps her alive here for the Hawkettes. Vargas with the ball. She's going to drive it. Vargas has still got it. Now a runner in the lane is off of the right side. No good. Wiles gets the rebound. She lost it and is picked up here by Sutton. Phillies have got the ball 5-4 as the score. Hastings St. Cecilia's got the 1-point lead. There's a long pass inside. It's going to be over the head of everybody, out of bounds. Cameron Steinauer is into the ball game for Sutton. They tried to get it to her on a little block. They threw it over her head. 3 turnovers now on Sutton here in the ball game. Phillies expected to play a lot of girls in this game tonight. 10, 11, 12 girls have been in the rotation for Sutton through the first 5 games of the season. Here's Wiles. She puts up a shot, no good. She gets her own rebound, goes back up and scores. Ava Wiles now with 6 points here in the ball game. St. Cecilia goes out on top 7-4 here in the first quarter. Sutton has got the ball in their offensive end. They come out here between the rings. That's going to be a Kylie Grease with the ball. Grease moves her down the right side of the lane. Runs into traffic. Grease has to get rid of it. She does. There's a pass down in the deep left corner. Her shot is up there for 3. Good. Callie White hits a 3-pointer for Sutton. She just checked in there. She is averaging 8 points per ball game. She gets her first shot away, and it's a 3-pointer. And we're tied up now at 7 points apiece here in the first quarter. There's a Kreekak with the ball. They feed it inside to Wiles. Her shot is up and in. Ava Wiles with 4 field goals here in the first quarter. She's got 8 points. St. Cecilia's got 9 on the board. The only other point was by the free throw by Vargas. Here's a steal now at the midcourt stripe. Driving the ball to the hole is Kreekak, and her shot is up and in. Daisy Kreekak gets the steal. 4 turnovers on Sutton. Kreekak gets her first field goal of the ball game. And Hastings St. Cecilia has got the lead. We've got a timeout. We will take a break. The score, Hastings St. Cecilia 11, Sutton 7. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Fill up on courtesy and convenience with Fill In Chill, your one-stop shop to fuel your tank, your body, and your passion for the game. With 14 locations across central Nebraska and 6 in Hastings, they've got you covered, whether you're on your way to the game or headed home with a win. Check them out on Facebook or at fillinchill.com.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this, of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, Mike Will, Gene Shaw back here at the Chapman Gym at Hastings St. Cecilia. High school basketball action on Extreme Sports. If you want to watch it as we watch it here, go to our social media sites and click on the video button, and you can watch the action here at the Chapman Gym. If you're on the Roku TV, you can dial us up on the app and watch it on your big screen at home. There's another turnover by Sutton. Hastings St. Cecilia then turns the ball away at their offensive end. It goes off of the fingertips of Kreekak. 5 turnovers on Sutton, 2 turnovers on St. Cecilia here in the first quarter. 11-7 to score. St. Cecilia with the lead. There's a pass inside. It's going to be tipped and intercepted. St. Cecilia with the ball. Kissinger at the other end. Drives into the hole. Her shot no good, and she's fouled in the play. As Kissinger goes tumbling out of bounds here for the Hawkettes. A foul is going to go here. Camden Mao picking up the foul. That's going to be your first foul for Sutton. Team foul number 2 on the Phillies. And going to the free throw line for St. Cecilia, there's going to be Avery Kissinger, a 50% foul shooter in the season. 10 out of 20 from the free throw line this year. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. She leaves it short. St. Cecilia is a team hitting 58% from the free throw line, 38% from the field, and 25% from three-point territory. Avery Kissinger will have one more. Shot is up there. That one is good. So she has 1 out of 2 from the free throw line, and the score is now 12-7. Hastings St. Cecilia's got the lead. Girls high school basketball action here tonight from the Chapman Gym. There's a trail with the ball. She's back into the ball game to Julie Smith, who checked in there. Now they feed it inside. Her shot is up and in by Noose, and she's fouled in the play. Miranda Noose gets the field goal and 1. She is fouled in the play here by Vargas of St. Cecilia. That is the first foul on Emery Vargas. It's now an 11-9 ball game. St. Cecilia with the lead over Sutton. Going to the free throw line will be Noose. Her shot is up there. It's going to be good. Noose just a 40% foul shooter coming in here, but she cans her first free throw. 12-10. Hastings St. Cecilia now with the lead. Hawkins have the ball back to their offensive end. Driving the ball is going to be Aspen Anderson. She loses control of it, and it's picked up here by Sutton. Phillies coming back the other way. White with the ball. Moves her down in the corner here to George. Back out of the wing. This is the Trail. Free throw line extended. The ball knocked away. Trail picks her back up. Dribbles into the free throw line. Down to a Noose. Drives the baseline. Throws it out in the wing. Down to George. Her shot for three is no good. Long rebound's going to be picked up here by Lily Daly of St. Cecilia. Daly gets the ball up the floor. Kreekak has got it. Kreekak now to Vargas. They swing her left side. This is going to be Anderson. Kicks her down in the corner. That's going to be Daly with the ball. Daly out here to Kreekak, top of the key. Over to Vargas on the wing. Takes it down on the baseline. Her pass into the lane. There's a shot by Rodriguez that's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Sutton, running back the other way. 12-10. St. Cecilia with the lead. There's a pass down in the corner, deflected out of bounds. Kreekak knocks the ball away from Callie White. It's going to be Sutton inbounding the ball deep in the corner on the far sideline. 1 minute and 15 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 12-10. Hastings St. Cecilia with the lead. Phillies are 5-0 on this young season. Hastings St. Cecilia sitting at 4-1. Here's a Smith with the ball on the dribble. Moves it to the free throw line. Gives it away to Callie White. She takes the ball down on the baseline toward the goal. And a foul is going to be called here. It's going to go on Daly of St. Cecilia. First foul on Daly. That's going to be team foul number 2 on the Hawkettes. Non-shooting situation. Sutton will play things in. Miranda Noose looking to get it in. She does to Trejo in the corner. Trejo drives the baseline. There's a pass across the lane. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted here. Kreekak gets the INT. Back the other way is Emery Vargas. Vargas now to a Kreekak. Takes it down the right side of the lane to the goal. And shot off the glass is going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to Sutton. Phillies gets the offensive board, or rather the defensive board. Smith has got it. Smith now to a Trejo. Into the forecourt. Throws it over here on the wing on the right side. Working against the St. Cecilia man-to-man defense. Isabella Trejo with the ball. Bounce pass goes over to White on the wing. Back out to Trejo. Between the circles. Now we got a foul called out here. An illegal screen is going to be called on Julie Smith. That's going to be the first foul on Smith. That's going to be team foul number 3 on the Phillies. 12-10 is the score. Assistant coach for Sutton is the longtime boys basketball coach, Steve Sponberg. He's back on the Sutton bench as an assistant coach here. Talked with him earlier. Of course, spent some time at Hastings College as our baseball coach for a number of years. Was at Sutton with the boys program for a real long time. And now he's back with the Sutton girls here for this season. There's Kreekak driving the baseline. His shot is going to be up or going to be no good, and that's going to be in the first quarter of play. So up and down what we expected here tonight. Hastings St. Cecilia and Sutton going at it in girls high school basketball. The score after one, it is St. Cecilia 12 and Sutton 10. You're listening to high school basketball tonight on Extreme Sports.
Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Bex dealer, wishes all area teams a great fall season. At Bex, we are dedicated to supplying farmers with the right products for the right field, regardless of the trait or source company. With our own line of elite germplasm and unique relationships with genetic suppliers worldwide, we provide farmers with the best seed, period. The choices at Bex give our customers a competitive advantage by providing the genetic diversity and trait protection they need, all from one company. Call Ryan, Doug, or Adam at 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic. Got it to go. Calling the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, Mike Will, Gene Shaw back here at the Chapman Gym at Hastings St. Cecilia. First quarter in the books. The Hawkins with the lead over Sutton. The score is 12-10. Phillies will have the opening possession here in the second quarter. Kenny from the corner, shot for three, no good. Rebounded here by St. Cecilia's Emery Vargas. Vargas gets the ball away to Kreekak, winds her way up the floor. She stops, gives it to Emery Vargas, races it across the midcourt stripe. Bounce pass goes down the baseline. That's going to be Anderson with the ball. Her pass is going to be intercepted. Turnover number 4 in the ball game for St. Cecilia. Here come the Phillies back the other way. Kenny from the corner, shot for three, good. Kenny hits a three-pointer for Sutton, and the Phillies go out on top now by a score of 13-12. There's a interception in the backcourt, but a traveling violation is going to be called. The two teams that trade turnovers. I've got Sutton with 8 turnovers already. 5 for Hastings St. Cecilia. The Hawkins will inbound the ball here on the near sideline. St. Cecilia now trailing in the ball game to Sutton, 13-12. There's Avery Kissinger with the ball. Kissinger gets it to Anderson, moves the ball down in the corner to Kreekak. Here's Kissinger, slides between a couple of defenders, can't put up a shot, tries to get it in the hands of Kreekak, and it's going to be intercepted. Turnover on St. Cecilia. Sutton comes back the other way. Kenny, 4-3 from the far sideline. Off of the back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Kissinger. Kissinger down to Kreekak, back to Avery Kissinger at the top of the key. Hands it away to Anderson. Now down on the baseline, there's a Kreekak. Her passing it away is going to be tipped away from Wiles. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by St. Cecilia. Turnover on STC. 7 turnovers now in St. Cecilia in the ball game. Lily Daly coming into the ball game now for the Hawkettes. 6:45 to play here in the second quarter. 13-12. Hastings St. Cecilia trailing here in the ball game. Hawkins now applying pressure here at the midcourt stripe. Grease has got the ball, goes over to Kenny. Kenny bounced pass to a Trail on the far sideline, picked up there by Kreekak. Trail behind his screen, still dribbling with the ball. Trail sends it out on top. Here's a Grease with it. Grease is going to drive it down the right side of the lane all the way to the baseline. Kicks her out here to Trail. She takes the ball into the lane. She is tripped on the play, and a foul is going to be called here on the St. Cecilia's Nathan Kreekak. That's going to be the first foul in Kreekak. Team foul number 1 on St. Cecilia here in quarter number 2, 13-12. It's a Sutton out on top. Phillies have got the ball. Grease will inbound. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. They get it to a Trail in the corner. Bounce pass comes to Grease around the screen. Now Kenny from the corner. Shot for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Smith. She loses control of the ball. It's loose and is picked up here by St. Cecilia. Emery Vargas has got it. Right-handed dribble across the midcourt stripe. Vargas gets the ball to Kissinger. She drives the ball down the lane in traffic. Throws up a shot. It's going to be no good. Rebound brought down by Isabella Trail for a Sutton. Running back the other way. There's a Grease for 3. Shots up there good. Kylie Grease throws up a 3-pointer. He got 7 points in the ball game. And now Sutton is out on top by a score of 16-12 here in the second quarter. Now Greg Barrett wants to call a timeout. Greg Barrett wants to call a timeout. 5:34 to play here in the second quarter. The score, it's Sutton 16, Hastings St. Cecilia 12. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you are looking for good food at a reasonable price, you have to check out District 14 Bar and Pizza in Hastings. Choose a delicious, piping hot pizza with homemade thin or thick crust. Get one of their traditional pizzas like hamburger, pepperoni, or sausage, or try one of their specialty pizzas like combination, chicken bacon ranch, or barbecue shrimp. District 14 Bar and Pizza also serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches. Dine-in and carry-out are available, plus you can catch all the games on one of their big screen TVs. That's District 14 Bar and Pizza, 1105 Theater Drive in Hastings.
You are listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, St. Cecilia in the first quarter, 5 out of 14 from the field, 36%. Sutton was 4 out of 6 from the field, 66%. 3-pointers, St. Cecilia 0 out of 2. Sutton was 1 out of 1. Free throws, St. Cecilia 2 out of 4, 50%. Sutton was 1 out of 1. St. Cecilia was 7 rebounds in the first quarter. Sutton had 3. 16-12 now, though. Sutton has got the lead. There's a St. Cecilia with the ball. Vargas has got it. Now to Daly. The Kissinger. Pass down low. It's lost out with the fingertips of Vargas. A turnover on the Hawkins. That's number 8 already here in this first half. Sutton has got the ball back to their offensive end. Yeah, but now here in 3-point territory, Smith has got the ball. Smith gets it to Grease down on the baseline. Now they lob it inside, and the shot is up and in. Miranda News scoring there. That's her second field goal of the ball game for the Phillies. And Sutton now has a 18-12 lead here over St. Cecilia. Sutton has outscored St. Cecilia to begin the second quarter, 8-0. 18-12 is the score. There's a ball that's going to be deflected away. St. Cecilia comes back with it. Kissinger works the ball inside, and the shot is up and in. Ball was loose. St. Cecilia came up with one of those 50-50 balls. And Abel Wiles gets the field goal on the St. Cecilia end. The first field goal of the second quarter for the Hawkettes. 18-14. Hastings St. Cecilia trailing here in the ball game. Here's a Noose of the ball. Bounce pass in the lane. Nobody's home. Intercepted here by St. Cecilia. And a foul is going to be called. Vargas off the interception. And then she's a foul in the play. Coming back the other direction. A foul is going to be called here on Bow of Sutton. That's going to be her second personal foul. Non-shooting situation is going to be St. Cecilia mounting the ball here. Right in front of the Hawkette bench. 4:09 to play here in the second quarter. 18-14. Hastings St. Cecilia trailing the Sutton Phillies. Here's Kissinger inside the free throw circle. Comes over here to Aspen Anderson. Anderson out here in 3-point territory. Gives it away now to a Kissinger. Spins in the lane. Pass over to the far sideline. Right through the fingertips of Daly out of bounds. Lily Daly loses control of the ball. A turnover on St. Cecilia. It's number 9 here in the first half. Cameron Steinhauser into the ball game now for Sutton. Getting the Phillies real deep here. They're going to play 10, 11, perhaps 12 girls in this ball game. And a lot of them average right around 6, 7, 8 points per ball game. There's a Grease with the ball. Grease out here to trail in 3-point territory. She finds his team and now throws up a 3-pointer. Shot's going to be up there, no good. Offensive rebound. Foul shot is up there. It's going to be no good. It's going to be lost out of bounds. And it's going to be St. Cecilia ball. So they had a couple of shots at the bucket there. They couldn't convert. Cassie Yost is into the ball game now for the Phillies. She represents the 11th player to come in for Sutton here in this first half of play. Here's Daly from the baseline. Jumper good. 3-pointer by Daly. Now it's an 18-17 ball game. Sutton has got a 1-point lead, facing pressure. Sutton has got the ball. Grease takes it to the free throw line to Trejo. Back out here to a Grease, one of the returning starters from a year ago. Grease drives the ball in the hole, and she's going to be fouled in the play. Foul here is going to go on St. Cecilia. Daly is going to pick up the foul. That's going to be her second. Team foul number 1 on St. Cecilia here in the second half. Sutton 18-7 last year. 4 starters back. Avery Smith. Madeline Kinney, also Grease and Noose, all returners from a year ago. Sutton will inbound the ball. They come out here to Trejo. Out near the 10-second line. Trejo goes over to a White on the wing. Back out here. That's it. George with the ball. Bounce pass down the wing is going to be intercepted. Turnover number 9 in the ball game. Back the other way. Anderson. He is tripped on the play, and a foul is going to be called. A pushing foul from behind is going to go on Sutton. Trail is going to be whistled for the foul. That's going to be your first. That's going to be team foul number 2 on the Phillies. Aspen Anderson will go to the free throw line. Her shot is up there and in. That's the first free throw of the year for Aspen Anderson. She converts. 18-18 is the score now here in the second quarter. Next shot is up there. It's around the rim. It falls off no good. Rebound loose. It goes out of bounds. St. Cecilia ball. Lost touch by the Phillies down here. So St. Cecilia will inbound. Baseline right side underneath their own basket. High school basketball tonight here on Extreme Sports. Kissinger will inbound the ball for St. Cecilia. Looking, and now she comes to the near sideline. Vargas has got it. Now to Kreekak. Kreekak dribbles it to the elbow left side. Here's Vargas with the ball. Vargas now to Kreekak. Looking to penetrate out here to Kissinger for a three. Shot is up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Sutton. Callie White with the rebound. Right-handed dribble into the offensive zone. Comes a trail. Out here in three-point territory. Yost has got it now. Yost over to George. Her pass in the lane is going to be intercepted. St. Cecilia coming back with Anderson. Anderson now to Kreekak. Kreekak takes the ball down the lane. There's a pass underneath the hole. The shot is up and in. Deanna Rodriguez scores on the assist from Nathan Kreekak. And St. Cecilia goes out on top 20-18. Pressure, a double team here on the near sideline to get the ball away. That's a George with the ball. Cross-court pass. There's a long-range jumper by White. Good. Callie White hits a three-pointer for Sutton. Back and forth here tonight. 21-20 now. Sutton has got the 1-point lead. St. Cecilia with the ball. Vargas leads it over here to a Kissinger. Spins right side of the lane. Down in the corner. Vargas with the ball. Moves to her left. Fires up a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded defensively here by Steinhauser. She's tied up in the play. A jump ball. And the possession arrow is pointing in favor of St. Cecilia. So the Hawkins will play things in. Here comes the Wiles back into the ball game for St. Cecilia. Rodriguez will check out. Daly also coming into the ball game now for the Hawkettes. St. Cecilia will inbound. Baseline right side underneath their own basket. 21-20. Sutton has got a 1-point lead. Kissinger will inbound the ball to Vargas. Vargas left side of the lane. Vargas with the ball. Wheels puts up a shot. Good. Emery Vargas scoring there for St. Cecilia. That's her first field goal of the ball game. Now 22-21. St. Cecilia with the lead. There's a Kinney with the ball now for Sutton. Kinney stops out here in three-point territory. Gets the ball away. Avery Smith has got it. There's a Grease now behind the screen. Grease moves it down the left side of the lane all the way to the goal. Shot's up there, no good. The ball tapped out. It is loose. The scramble is on. It's picked up here by St. Cecilia. Vargas picks up the ball. Vargas to the near sideline to Kreekak. Kreekak now to Vargas. Here's a little Daly with the ball. Daly goes over on the wing to Vargas for three. Shot up there, no good. Down with the rebound. Three girls at the deck. Jump ball is called. Arrow pointing in favor of Sutton, so the Phillies will play things in here in backcourt. 32.7 seconds to play here in the second quarter. 22-21. Hastings St. Cecilia's got a 1-point lead here over Sutton. And now we'll see if the Phillies play for the final shot here. Trailing by a point, 22-21. Bringing it into the offensive zone. Dribbling with it here. That's Grease with the ball. Vargas will come out and pick her up. Grease goes on the high post there to Noose, who hands the ball away to Avery Smith at the free throw line. Bounce pass goes down low to Smith. She wheels in the lane. Her shot no good. Long rebound. Comes out here to Smith. Throws one up at the horn. It's no good. And that is the end of the second quarter of play. Tough one here tonight. Hastings St. Cecilia has got a 1-point lead over Sutton at the break. St. Cecilia 22 and Sutton 21. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at HamiltonIsBusiness.com.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Protein Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the United States? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call Ryan, Doug, or Adam at 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Beck's would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great! Let's be great!
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at the Chapman Gym. Hastings St. Cecilia and Sutton going at it in girls high school basketball tonight. 22-21 is our score at halftime. St. Cecilia has got the lead. 12-10 at the end of the first quarter. 22-21 our score at halftime. The Hawkettes out on top. Ava Wiles has got 5 field goals here in the first half. Wiles leading the way. She's got 10 points. Will Daly has knocked out a 3-pointer for 3. Emery Vargas has got a field goal. She's 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. She's got 3 points. Gianna Rodriguez with a field goal for 2. Avery Kissinger 1 out of 2 from the free throw line for 1. Aspen Anderson 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. She has got 1 point. For the Phillies, they got 7 here in the first half from Kylie Grease. Grease throwing up a 1 3-pointer, a couple of 2-point field goals for her 7 points. Callie White has hit 2 threes for 6. Miranda Noose has got a couple of field goals, and she's 1 out of 1 from the line. She's got 5 points. And Jadlyn Kinney has got a 3-pointer for 3 in the score at halftime. Hastings St. Cecilia with the lead over Sutton girls high school basketball. The score is 22-21. We'll have more after this. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Bumgartner of Bumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Bumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings. At Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, we are dedicated to serving area farmers by delivering the industry's most diverse product lineup, backed by personalized service and agronomic support. From localized recommendations to product selection and weed management insights, we are proud to put on our boots and walk side by side with you every season. Good luck to all area teams this season. Contact Ryan, Doug, or Adam at Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, at 402-751-0089 for more information, or find us on the web at sustainableseedsolutions.com.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Coley Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products. From custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures, remember Coley Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
You are listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at the Chapman Gym at halftime. It's a 22-21 ball game. Hastings St. Cecilia's got the lead. Scoring, we gave you the scoring, the shooting in the first half. St. Cecilia, 9 out of 22 here in the first two quarters. That's 41%. The Hawkeyes are 1 out of 6 from three-point territory, only 17%. Sutton has hit 44% of their shots. They are 8 out of 18. The Phillies are 4 out of 7. From three-point territory, 57%. St. Cecilia 3 out of 6 on the stripe, the free throw line, 50%. Sutton 1 out of 1. Rebounds right down. St. Cecilia's got 10. Sutton has got 8. St. Cecilia with 5 offensive rebounds and 5 on defense. Sutton has got 2 offensive rebounds and 6 on defense. 9 turnovers for St. Cecilia so far. Sutton has got 11. St. Cecilia has got 8 steals in the game. Sutton has got 6. And nobody has got a blocked shot yet in the basketball game. Then our score at halftime is Hastings St. Cecilia with a lead over Sutton 22-21. The boys game coming up next year on Extreme Sports. Adams Central, they were supposed to play at Fillmore Central tonight. Those games have been postponed because of some sewer problems at Fillmore Central tonight, so we'll make those games over when we got a privy. Yeah, there's some sewer problems at Fillmore Central tonight. Hastings High, they are playing tonight in Elkhorn in the opening round of the Eastern Midlands Conference Tournament. Hastings College basketball teams. Hastings College women will play on Monday against Nebraska Wesleyan. That will be a noon game on Monday before they break for Christmas. So a noon game on Monday. We'll have it for you here on Extreme Sports beginning at 11:45 Monday morning. Hastings College men, they wrapped up their trip to Texas, losing to Texas Wesleyan yesterday. Broncos losing to Texas Wesleyan 80-58. So the Broncos are now 2-12 in the season. They will play host to Friends University on New Year's Eve. Tip-off of that game will be at 1. And 5 players scored in double figures yesterday as Nebraska Kearney sunk 12 three-pointers to down Regis 87-73 last night in Denver. Loper is now 6-5 on the season. They will play Metro State in Denver on Saturday afternoon. Meanwhile, the UNK women will play South Dakota Mines on Sunday. Tip-off will be at 1 o'clock. And again, the Heartland Hoops Holiday Classic is going to be held tomorrow at Lynn Farrell Arena. The 8-game slate kicks off at 9 with Fullerton taking on Silver Lake. The other games will have Osceola playing Boyd County, Utan against McCool Junction, Elm Creek against Central City, McCook playing Grand Island Senior High, Donovan Trumbull against Bridgeport, Grand Island Central Catholic against Amherst, and Douglas County West against Adams Central. We'll have the Adams Central game for you tomorrow night here on Extreme Sports. Tip-off scheduled for 8:05. Pregame show will be at 7:50. Halftime score here at girls basketball. Hastings St. Cecilia leading the Sutton Phillies 22-21. We'll have more after this. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at HamiltonIsBusiness.com.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, Mike Will, Gene Shaw back here at the Chapman Gym. Hastings St. Cecilia getting ready for half number 2 here tonight. Very competitive first half, 22-21. Hastings St. Cecilia has got the lead here in this one. Abel Wiles leading the way for St. Cecilia so far. She's got 10 points in the game. Kylie Grease has got 7 for Sutton. So opening possession of this second half is going to be St. Cecilia. They will play things in on the far side. That's going to be Matthew Kreekak to get things in. Kreekak out here to Avery Kissinger. Underway now here in the second half. Here's Kreekak. St. Cecilia shooting to our basket to our left here in the second half. Vargas with the ball on the dribble. Brings it out here to Kissinger. Kissinger down to Vargas. Down in the deep right corner. They get it to Vargas. Down to Anderson. Here's a Kreekak. Takes it to the free throw line. Flips it away to Vargas. Outside to Kissinger for 3 shots. Up there, she buries it. Avery Kissinger hits a three-pointer. She's now got 4 points in the ball game. St. Cecilia goes out on top now here in the third quarter. 25-21 in the three-pointer by Avery Kissinger. Sutton has got the ball. Taking the ball into the lane is going to be Kinney. Kicks her back out here. Three-pointer thrown up there by Smith. No good. Rebound comes down to Wiles for St. Cecilia. Wiles gets it to Emery Vargas. Right-handed dribble into the offensive zone. Kreekak has got the ball. Kreekak works against Grease. Goes over on the left side down to Anderson. On the dribble, takes to the top of the key. Out down in the corner, that's going to be Kissinger with the ball. Kissinger down to Wiles. Driving the ball into the lane is going to be Kreekak. Takes her down in the baseline to Anderson. Her runner is up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to Miranda Noose for Sutton. Long pass down the floor. They get it to Kinney. She drives it against the Kreekak, and her shot is no good, but she's fouled in the play. Foul here is going to go on the Kreekak of St. Cecilia. Matthew Kreekak picks up her second. Team foul number 1 on the Hawkettes here in quarter number 3. Kinney goes to the free throw line here for Sutton. She's got 3 points in the game. Kinney is a 83% foul shooter in the season. She's knocked down 10 out of 12 from the free throw line. She'll have 2 shots here. First one is up there, and it's good. Rattles in the cylinder and drops down through the hole. It's now a 25-22 ball game. Sutton has one from the charity stripe here in the third quarter. Kinney will have one more. Eyes the bucket. Shot is up there. That one is perfect. So she is a pair from the free throw line. St. Cecilia now with a 2-point lead, 25-23. Hawkettes are 4-1 in the season. Sutton coming in here, 5-0. Vargas with the ball here in backcourt. She works against Kinney. Vargas, and a 10-second violation is going to be called here on Emery Vargas. Good defense in the backcourt there by Kinney and the Sutton D. St. Cecilia turns the ball over for the 11th time here in the ball game. Sutton will play things in right in front of the Phillies bench. Kinney will trigger things in for Sutton. She gets it in to Grease. Grease stops out here in three-point territory. Gives it back to Kinney. Bounce pass out on top to Callie White. Dribbling the ball there is going to be Grease. We're going to have contact made and an offensive foul is going to be called here on Sutton. Foul here is going to go on to Kylie Grease. That's going to be her first. Driving the ball in the hole, and she picks up a foul for her effort. That's the first foul on Grease. Team foul number 1 on Sutton here in the third quarter. It's going to be St. Cecilia bounding the ball. They're facing pressure here in backcourt. Vargas with it again. Vargas in backcourt. Vargas gets it across the midcourt stripe. Shoves off as she comes into the offensive zone. Kreekak has got it. Kreekak to the free throw line. Bounce pass down low off of the fingertips of Wiles out of bounds. Got Sutton wanted a foul called here on the shove off. Happened right in front of the St. Cecilia bench. Probably should have been a foul, but they missed it there. And now we got an injured player down here for Sutton underneath the basket at the 5:54 mark of this second quarter. And that's going to be Kylie Grease. Grease, one of the leading scorers from a season ago, has come up a little gimpy. May have turned her ankle underneath the basket here. And the medical staff will have to come out and look at Kylie Grease as she's going to be helped off of the floor here for the Sutton Phillies. That's not good news, although Sutton is stacked here this year. They're playing 10, 11, 12 girls, and it looks like that's going to be the case. Kylie Grease may have turned a right ankle here. She's going to be helped off of the floor very slowly. So head coach for Sutton, Josh Rapp, will go to the bench and bring in somebody to replace Kylie Grease. 5:54 to play here in quarter number 3. Hastings St. Cecilia has got the lead over Sutton. The score is 25-23. Sutton will inbound the ball. Here's a Kinney bringing the ball up here to a Trejo. Trejo working right, now stops. Trapped out here in the three-point territory. Bounce pass goes over to a Kinney. Kinney dribbles it to the near side, hands the ball away. Callie White with the ball, dribbles left to right across the free throw line on the wing. Reverses the ball to Kinney. Kinney now to Mao. She sends it inside. The ball's going to be tipped away. And St. Cecilia's got the ball in the 11th turnover for Sutton. There's a Kissinger back with the ball now for St. Cecilia. To a Nathan Kreekak. Kreekak on the wing gives it away to a Kissinger. Kissinger has it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. She has lost control of the ball. Made a little spin move on the right side of the lane there. Lost control of the ball, goes out of bounds. Turnover number 13 in the ball game now for St. Cecilia. 25-23, the Hawkins with a 2-point lead. St. Cecilia will pressure now as Sutton will approach the midcourt stripe. Here's a Kinney with the ball, gets into the offensive zone with a pass to Trejo. Trejo is double teamed, throws her down in the corner. Wide open is White for three. Shot is up there, it's going to be short. Rebound comes down to St. Cecilia. Kreekak with a rebound to a Daly. Daly into the forecourt now to a Kissinger. Avery Kissinger dribbles behind her back, drives it down the lane, draws contact, dishes the ball away to Wiles, and her shot is up and in. Wiles scores for St. Cecilia. And it's now a 27-23 ball game. Here's a steal now for the Hawkettes. Driving back the other way is Daly. Her shot no good. Offensive rebound, follow shot by Kreekak is up and in. And now Sutton wants to call a timeout. 4:31 to play. Here in the third quarter, St. Cecilia has opened up a 6-point lead over Sutton. It's St. Cecilia 29 and Sutton 23. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
All right, Mike Will, Gene Shaw back here at the Chapman Gym. Hastings St. Cecilia, 29-23 is the score. Hawkins have the lead. Only the second home game of the season so far for St. Cecilia. They opened up the year with a win over Columbus SCOTUS, and now they're back here playing their sixth game. Now the Hawkins, it's like Sutton turning the ball over, coming back in their offensive end. That's going to be turnover number 13 in the ball game for Sutton. St. Cecilia's got the ball. There's a Vargas with it now to Avery Kissinger. Avery takes it to the free throw line. Bounce pass here to Daly. Down to Kreekak for three. Shot good. Nathan Kreekak bangs home a three-pointer there for Hastings St. Cecilia. Biggest lead of the ball game now for the Hawkettes. 32-23. St. Cecilia on a 10-2 run to begin the third quarter. Shot is up there. It's going to be no good by Trejo. Rebound comes down to St. Cecilia. Hawkins again back with the ball. Here comes Kissinger winding her way up the floor. Gets it into the offensive end here. Kissinger works against White. Two-handed pass comes out on top to Daly. Goes over on the wing on the left side. That's going to be Vargas taking the ball on the paint. Now to Daly to Kreekak. Drives the baseline. Bounce pass back out of the wing. Kissinger with the ball. 9 seconds in the shot clock. Kissinger drives it down the lane to Kreekak for three. Shot up there. No good. Rebound grabbed there by Steinhauser, and a foul is going to be called here on the Hawkettes. Ava Wiles picking up the foul. That's going to be her first. So St. Cecilia on a 10-2 run here in the second half of play to begin the second half. 32-23 is the score. Hawkettes out on top. There's a Kinney back with the ball now for a Sutton. Goes over to George. Brings it back to the near sideline to Kinney. She's double teamed in the corner. A pass is going to be intercepted. Kreekak coming back the other way. Her pass into the lane is going to be intercepted right back. 14 turnovers now for St. Cecilia. There's George with the ball. George gets it out here to White. A long three is going to be no good. Ball picked up on a hop here by Anderson. Has it knocked out of her hands out of bounds, and it's going to be St. Cecilia ball. Hawkins will inbound. 2 minutes and 47 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 32-23. St. Cecilia's got the lead. The Phillies have scored only 2 points here in the third quarter. They've been outscored 10-2. Hawkins back with the ball. Avery Kissinger, the Kreekak down in the corner. Anderson, the Kreekak out here to a Daly. Sutton is now in a 1-2-2 zone defense. On the wing, Kreekak has got it. Moves her down in the corner to Anderson. The Kreekak on the wing. Kreekak looks, goes back door. That's going to be deflected out of bounds. Oh, it's going to be lost out of bounds off of the fingertips of Rodriguez as they try to go back door. And Gianna Rodriguez cannot hang on to the ball. Out of bounds, turnover number 15 in the ball game for St. Cecilia. Sutton has got 14 turnovers. 32-23. Hastings St. Cecilia with the lead. Girls high school play here tonight from the Chapman Gym. There's a George with the ball, double teamed on the wing, and she has the ball ripped out of her hands. St. Cecilia's got it coming back the other way. And now losing control of the ball, and we got a foul call down here. St. Cecilia came back with the ball with Emery Vargas. But then we got a foul call that's going to go on Vargas. The ball was deflected away. Vargas fighting for the ball. And she's called for the personal foul. That's the second foul on the Vargas here in the ball game. Team foul number 3 on St. Cecilia here in the third quarter. 32-23. Hastings St. Cecilia with the lead. There's a Sutton back with the ball. George has got it. Gets into the free throw line. Down the lane. Steinhauser loses control of the ball. St. Cecilia's got it on the 16th turnover of the ball game. Kissinger on the wing for the Hawkins. 200 pass comes out on top to Vargas. Vargas now to Anderson, puts it on the floor, dribbles into the lane, gets it to Kreekak, her long-range jumper for three, no good. Rebound comes down to White. Callie White for his Sutton. Winding her back up the floor, drives her down the lane. Dishes off here, a shot is up there, it's going to be no good by Yost. Rebound comes down here to St. Cecilia. That's Avery Kissinger back with the ball. 1 minute and 23 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 32-23, St. Cecilia with the lead. Kreekak in the corner, moves to her right. Kreekak sends it inside to Kissinger. Kissinger in the lane, back out to Kreekak in the corner. Drives the baseline. Kreekak gives it up to Kissinger for three. Shot good. Avery Kissinger, now a couple of three-pointers in the ball game. St. Cecilia out on top now by the score of 35-23. There's another steal now by the Hawkettes. Kreekak with the ball. Kreekak bounce pass to Kissinger. The ball poked away. Jump ball is going to be called. Arrow pointing in favor of the Phillies. So the Phillies will come back the other way, 35-23. Here's the score. St. Cecilia on a 13-2 run now here to begin the third quarter of play. Yost has it knocked loose again. St. Cecilia with the ball at the other end. Driving it, shooting it, and scoring it is going to be Emery Vargas. Vargas scores for the Hawkettes. It's now a 37-23 ball game. A huge run by St. Cecilia here in the third. And now we got a foul called here. Foul's going to go on Aspen Anderson of St. Cecilia. That's going to be her first. Non-shooting situation. Sutton will play things in. Baseline right side. Underneath her own basket. Miranda Noose will play things in. She does the Trail in the corner. Trail brings it up high on the block. Spins at the elbow. Trail puts up a little 10-footer. It's going to be up there, no good. Now with a rebound, it's loose. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Sutton ball. Last touchdown here by Hastings St. Cecilia. Sutton is 0 for 6 here in the third quarter so far. 0 for 6 from the floor. They've been outscored 15-2 by St. Cecilia. We got 10.7 seconds to play. George has got the ball. George out here in three-point territory. She hands it away to Trail. 3 seconds. Trail with the ball, steps back, throws up a desperation three. It's no good, and that's the end of the third quarter of play. So a 15-2 run here for St. Cecilia. Sutton going 0 for 7 in the third quarter, and after 3, St. Cecilia 37, Sutton 23. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the number one sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, back here at the Chapman Gym, Hastings St. Cecilia, after a big third quarter, they've got a 14-point lead, 37-23, and now a foul is going to be called here. Foul is going to go on Camden Bow for Sutton. That's going to be her third foul, team foul number 1 on the Phillies here in the fourth. St. Cecilia outscoring Sutton 15-2 in the third quarter. Sutton going 0 for 7 from the field during the period. So St. Cecilia with the ball. Kreekak has got it. Kreekak now to Emery Vargas. Vargas inside the free throw circle. Goes over to Daly. Daly brings it back to Vargas. Vargas over here on the left side of the lane. Hands it away. That's going to be Kissinger. A fake now. She drives the ball to the basket. Her shot is up there no good. And she draws contact. And a foul is going to be called here. Foul is going to go on Sutton. That's going to go on Callie White. That's going to be her first foul. Team foul number 2 in the Phillies here in the quarter. Avery Kissinger to the free throw line for St. Cecilia. 1 out of 2 for the line so far tonight. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. She'll get one more. Kissinger, a 50% foul shooter coming in here. She was 10 out of 20. Now 1 out of 3 from the line in this game. Next shot is up there. That's going to be short, no good. Rebound comes out long. It's going to be grabbed here by a Trail. Back for a Sutton. Now she loses control of the ball. And she's tied up in the play here. Possession arrow is pointing in favor of Sutton, so the Phillies will maintain control. Kreekak came back to tie up Trail, but the arrow pointing in favor of the Phillies, so they'll play things in. 37-23, Sutton trailing here in the ballgame. The Phillies have won their first 5 games of the season. 200 pass comes out on top to Kinney. Kinney dribbling with the ball, hands it away to a Callie White, drives it to the hole. Her shot is up there, no good. Rebound comes down to a Kissinger. Avery Kissinger sprints her back the other way with a right-handed dribble. Goes down the baseline to Vargas to Kissinger for 3. Shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Long rebound grabbed here by Isabella Trail. She'll bring things up. Right-handed dribble across the midcourt stripe. Drives it all the way to the basket. Her shot is up there. It's good, and she's fouling the play. Trail gets the field goal and 1. She'll go to the free throw line here. They're trying to make this a 3-point play. Nathan Kreekak picks up the personal foul. That's going to be her third. So Trejo goes to the free throw line. He's a 75% foul shooter in the season. 3 out of 4 has not been there tonight. Shot is up there, and the shot rolls off no good. And the rebound comes down to St. Cecilia. 37-25 now. The Hawkettes have got the lead here in this one. Kreekak with the ball. Dribbles down the baseline, throws it down in the corner to Daly. Now to Kistner on the dribble to the free throw line, gives it up. Vargas with it now to Daly. There's a Kistner. Left side, moves her down to Kreekak from the corner. Shot for 3 is going to be up there, no good. Rebound is brought down here by Miranda Noose for Sutton into the forecourt. That's a Callie White. Nice pass. There's a shot by Kenny. It's going to be no good. They had the numbers. They couldn't convert. St. Cecilia comes back with the ball. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, St. Cecilia with a 12-point lead. Here's Kissinger. Shot no good. Ball is brought down here by Miranda Noose. Noose gives it away to Trejo into the forecourt. Long pass ahead. It's right through the fingertips of Camden Mowell. She saves it from going out of bounds, but St. Cecilia grabs it. Hawkettes comes back the other way. And now St. Cecilia wants to call a timeout. 5:43 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break. St. Cecilia 37. Sutton 25. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
All right, third quarter numbers. Hastings St. Cecilia hit 6 out of 10 shots. Sutton was 0 for 7. Thus, St. Cecilia outscoring Sutton 15-2 in the third quarter. Hawkins now shooting 47% for the game, 15 out of 32. Sutton 8 out of 25 for 32%. 37-25 was the score. St. Cecilia has got the lead here in girls basketball. That's Kissinger. Out on the baseline, she drives it, throws it down in the corner. Right side, Daly for 3. Shot up there, no good. Noose with a rebound. Miranda Noose comes to the near sideline. It's Mao with the ball. Camden Mao, her pass is going to be intercepted. Intercepted here by Kreekak. She drives the distance. Her shot up there at end. Nathan Kreekak gets the interception. She gets the field goal on the other end. She's now got 9 points in the ball game. And St. Cecilia is now leading in this ball game by 14 again. 39-25. Here's Kenny with the ball. Kenny's pass is going to be deflected there, back out of bounds. Daly got a piece of that one for the St. Cecilia defense. Coming to the ball game now, where St. Cecilia, Rodriguez coming back in. Here comes Aspen Anderson into the ball game now for the Hawkettes. It'll be Sutton bounding the ball deep in the corner on the far sideline. 4:53 to play in the game. 39-25, St. Cecilia with the lead. There's a pass that's going to be intercepted. Intercepted here by the Hawkettes. St. Cecilia with the ball now. Avery Kissinger into the forecourt to Vargas. Now to Kissinger. Hands it away. Anderson with the ball. Now you're in three-point territory to Emery Vargas on the dribble. Now to Kissinger. There's a Kreekak with the ball. A little weave out here in three-point territory. Working against the zone defense of Sutton. Kreekak has got it. 200 pass. Goes over to Kissinger. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Kissinger out here, left side of the lane. Gives it away now to Kreekak. Dribble penetration to Rodriguez. And her shot is up and in. Kreekak gets the assist. And Gianna Rodriguez gets the field goal. 41-25, St. Cecilia by 16. There's a shot taken. It's going to be no good by Steinhauser. Rebound Kissinger. Down to Kreekak, and Kreekak will hold things up. She had the numbers and pass it up here on the fast break. We're under 4 minutes to play in the game. 41-25, Hastings St. Cecilia with the lead. A big second half here. It was 22-21 at halftime. So Sutton has scored only 4 points here in the second half. Here's a Kissinger with the ball. Kissinger goes to the far sideline. Driving the baseline is going to be a Vargas. Now to Kissinger, finds a seam, takes it to the hole, and shot is up and in. Avery Kissinger now with 9 points in the ball game. It's now a 43-25 lead for the Hawkettes. St. Cecilia looking for their 5th one of the season here in this ball game before they break for Christmas. There's Yost with the ball. Boy, Sutton just looking for anybody that can put it down through the hole. Yost in the basket. Her shot is up there and in. Casey Yost finally gets a field goal there for Sutton. It's now a 43-27 ball game. Hawkins have the lead. There's a Nathan Kreekak with the ball. Kreekak to Emery Vargas. Sutton stays with her zone defense. Vargas gives it away. Here's Aspen Anderson with the ball on the wing on the right side. Anderson gets rid of it. Kissinger has got the ball now. Avery Kissinger goes over to Kreekak. 2:39 to play in the ball game. Kissinger drives it down the left side of the lane, throws it out in the corner to Vargas for 3. Shot good. Emery Vargas bangs home a three-pointer. She has got 8 points in the ball game. 46-27 now. St. Cecilia with the lead. Hawkins and a man-to-man defense at the other end. There's a Callie White with the ball. Over to a Kenny on the wing. Drives it to the basket. Her scoop shot is up there. It's no good. Rodriguez with a rebound. Rodriguez now to Emery Vargas. Vargas brings it up the floor. Goes to the far side to Nathan Kreekak. Approaching 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. There's Emery Vargas out near the midcourt stripe. Vargas dribbling with the ball now against the Kenny for Sutton. Vargas is going to give it away. Gives it to Avery Kissinger. There's Aspen Anderson with the ball. The Kreekak on the wing. Avery Kissinger again. Gives it back to Kreekak. Dribbles it. Throws it down in the corner. 3-pointer there. It's going to be no good by Anderson. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. I think foul is going to be called down here on St. Cecilia. Foul is going to go on Aspen Anderson. That's going to be their second. Team foul number 2 on St. Cecilia here in quarter number 4. We're going to take a break here. Timeout, St. Cecilia. 1:37 to play in the fourth quarter. Hastings St. Cecilia 46. Sutton 27. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
All right, as we come back, Yost will get a field goal here for Sutton. That makes the score 46-29. St. Cecilia with the ball now with a minute to play here in this fourth quarter. Kreekak has got it, gives it away to Avery Kissinger. Out here, top of the key, Kreekak goes it over on the wing. Vargas with it now. The Kissinger for 3. Shots off of the back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Steinhauser for Sutton. The ball deflected out of bounds on the far side, so Sutton will play things in. Two teams will break for Christmas now after this one. St. Cecilia will have a record of 5-1. Sutton will drop to 5-1 after this one. And now we've got timeout call. Nope, just an official's problem here as they will play things in off of the far side. Steinhauser will get things in to Isabella Trail. There's a shot from the elbow, no good by Yost. And the rebound comes down here to AC St. Cecilia, running back the other way with 30 seconds to play. Hawkins are going to win their 5th straight game here tonight. Avery Kissinger with the ball. Kissinger out here in 3-point territory. A big second half here for St. Cecilia. Kreekak with the ball. Sutton now man-to-man here. We're down to 15 seconds to play. Kreekak just dribbling with the ball out here just past the midcourt stripe. Kreekak hands it away. Avery Kissinger takes the ball in the lane. Out here to Anderson. They spread the floor, get it to a Kreekak, and now we got a shot clock violation on St. Cecilia. But there's only 2.4 seconds to play, so the Hawkettes with one final turnover here in this ball game to play things in the trail. This shot from half court is no good, and that is the end of the game. Hastings St. Cecilia wins over Sutton tonight. Final score of 46-29. St. Cecilia with a big second half. As they outscore Sutton 24-6 here in the second half, and St. Cecilia wins the game. Final score 46-29. Hawkettes now 5-1 on the season. Sutton, first loss of the season after 5 straight wins. They're also 5-1. Again, the final score, Hastings St. Cecilia 46, Sutton 29. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island. The lawyers of Stellick Law Firm have over 90 years of combined legal experience. Our firm specializes in family law, personal injury, probate and estate planning, as well as real estate and corporate law. Stellick Law Firm believes in getting to know our clients and finding the best way to serve you. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Stellick Law Firm is ready to work for you. Let us be your voice.
5 Points Bank has been your hometown bank for over 40 years, and now you can take us wherever you go. Mobile Deposit allows you to deposit checks from your smartphone or tablet with our free business banking app. And never pay for an ATM charge again with our MoneyPass app. It maps out ATMs near you that won't charge a fee because of its partnership with 5 Points Bank. We're here to serve you in person and online, and that's why we're the better bank.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sundays special with the brunch buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavors of the weekend.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, the girls' game in the books. Hastings St. Cecilia beats Sutton tonight. Final score 46-29. Hawkettes led 12-10 after the first quarter, 22-21 at halftime. And St. Cecilia outscoring Sutton in the second half, 24-6 to grab the win. Hawkettes led 37-23 after 3. They go on to win 46-29 here tonight. Abel Wilds ended up scoring 12 points for St. Cecilia. Only girl to reach double figures tonight for the Hawkettes. Nathan Kreekak had 9. Avery Kissinger had 9. Emery Vargas had 8 points. 4 for Deanna Rodriguez. 3 points for Lil Daly. And Aspen Anderson scores 1. Meanwhile, for Sutton, they were led tonight by Callie White and also Kyla Grease. Grease had 7 points in the ball game. Callie White had 6. Evan Kenny had 5 points in the game, and Isabella Trail had 2. Again, Hastings St. Cecilia, they win it tonight over Sutton. Final score of 46-29. Back to check the shooting numbers after this. You are listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, 207 South Burlington, is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing, as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
Did you know that one of the most important financial protections that you can provide for your family is to have a will? Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island can help you provide and make your last wishes known when your family is at its most vulnerable time. Call Stellick Law Firm today to get your estate plan completed. Stellick Law Firm is located in Grand Island, and you may call us at 308-675-4035 to get your estate plan started today. Stellick Law Firm. Let us be your voice.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years. And it is more than just another bar and grill. It is a Hastings institution. Do not miss Tijuana Tuesday, an all-you-can-eat taco and nacho buffet. Every Wednesday night is Wing Night, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken, on Friday for the prime rib and seafood buffet, and on Saturday for Bullseye's world-famous prime rib. On Sundays, enjoy the brunch buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
All right, Hastings St. Cecilia wins the girls' ball game tonight. Final score of 46-29. Shooting numbers into the ball game. St. Cecilia ended up shooting 19 out of 42 from the field, 45%. Hawkins were 5 out of 17 from three-point territory, 29%. Sutton hit only 11 out of 33 for the game tonight, 33%. They were 4 out of 13 in the three-point category, 31%. Second half, Sutton hit only 3 out of 15 from the field and 0 out of 6 from three-point territory. Thus, they get outscored in the second half, 24-6. The rebounds, St. Cecilia had 21, Sutton had 18. St. Cecilia was 6 offensive rebounds, 15 on defense. Sutton had 3 offensive rebounds and 15 on defense. So Hawkins out rebounding Sutton tonight, 21-18. 17 turnovers for St. Cecilia, 23 turnovers for Sutton. 18 steals for Hastings St. Cecilia, 7 steals for Sutton. Nobody had a block shot in the ball game tonight. Hastings St. Cecilia, they beat Sutton tonight in girls play, 46-29. Hawkins now 5-1 in the season. The Sutton Phillies, they dropped to 5 wins and 1 loss. We'll take a break. We'll come back and chat with Hastings St. Cecilia boys basketball coach Jared Prevet as our high school basketball coverage continues on Extreme Sports.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings is the trusted name in sports injury management. The staff of PTSR provides up-to-date and efficient care of sports-related injuries, returning athletes quickly and safely back to the playing field. PTSR offers free evaluation of all sports-related injuries to all area athletes during convenient 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. hours Monday through Friday. Call 402-462-8824 for more information. Remember, Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings for all your physical and occupational therapy needs.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island, and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
Well, Coach, sitting at 1-4 in the season, got a win last Saturday at Blue Hill. Much needed win for you guys.
Yeah, playing Blue Hill, we knew that they were going to be a tough competition, especially when they got some big boys sitting down low and going against a 2-3 zone. But we came out early. It was our first game this season that we came out hot right away and maintained the lead the whole entire game. Came back in after halftime, and they had a good night. I think it's like a 19-2 lead or run that they had, which really got that margin clear down. But we maintained through the fourth quarter when they got into foul trouble and won the game.
Always good to get that first win under your belt, isn't it?
It is. You know, when you look at last year, they came here and upset us tremendously at our house by 25 points, and I think a lot of our guys remembered that game and how we felt after that game, and that's a hard week. You have rivalry Donovan on a Friday, and then you go and you play Blue Hill, who two totally different teams. You have one team who is man transition, the other team is 2-3 zone, trying to shoot the ball over us, and shots weren't hitting last year. They weren't hitting on Saturday either, or last Saturday either, but we found a way to get into the hole, finally get some shots down low, and made it win.
Tuesday you go to Cross County and drop a game there. Talk about that ball game.
That one, they were athletic. So they actually played Columbus SCOTUS in a jamboree game, went to double overtime. SCOTUS ended up winning 86-66. So outscored them by 20 points in that last overtime. So we knew this was going to be a tough game. And they play a moderate to almost a tough schedule with C2 and D1 teams. They played McCool Junction pretty tough. But coming into that game, we knew they were going to be athletic. And they had at the end of the first quarter, it was 28-9. And you're not going to win a lot of basketball games going 28-9 at the end of the first quarter. So coming off of that game and off of that loss, we, had to figure out what can we change, what can we do. And in our practices, we made our practices more intense, shorter, but also going a lot more live and having our guys see these live situations in practice.
Tonight, only your second home game of the season, Coach. Going to be nice being at home once.
Yeah, it is. And this is technically our home year. Coming in January, we're home almost every single game. But literally, it's been a long time since we've been here, and I think the guys are ready to come back and play at home.
Aiden Schaefer continues to lead you guys scoring-wise, about 14 points per ball game. Talk about his year so far.
His year's been really, really good. Comparing to last year, he was only shooting about 20% from the three-point line going into the holiday break last year. He's shooting just about 30 right now. So it's just about on track of doing a little bit better. We're working on it, especially his confidence. That's the biggest thing. When his confidence isn't there, he lacks in his shots. But then he knows, okay, I got to get downhill somehow. But from getting downhill, how can we share the ball with other guys too as well? Because a lot of guys, teams should be scouting him, knowing, hey, he's a dual threat. He'll shoot the ball, and if he's on, he'll make it. If not, he's driving downhill. But we got to find a way to get him closer to the hole, finishing under the hole more accurately, but then also driving in, kicking it out, dumping it to our post, and sharing the ball.
Malachi Swanson's come on and provided some good minutes and some good scoring punch for you. Talk about his game.
He is, so he had a little bit of a medical issue last year, wasn't able to play, so he had to sit out for the year. Came back this year confident, and what I love about Malachi is offensively, he's able to move his body almost like a snake and just get through those little crooks and crannies and finish down low for us. He's also a decent rebounder as well, but his shot is getting there. It's getting there. It's not perfect, but we're working on it.
All right, Sutton 2-2 on the year. They were 18-7, I think, a year ago. 3 starters back from that team, so an experienced bunch we'll see tonight.
Yes, it is, and a lot of the guys that they have on their varsity squad now, we played in JV last year, and our varsity guys, are them playing them from last year. You look at the PowerPoints, this is a pretty evenly matched game. Yeah, I understand that we're 1-4 and they're 2-2, but they are a very physical basketball team, and that is their standard. And coming into practice this week after losing to Cross County, that is, how can we be the more physical team? They're on the rebounds, they're getting on the floor. Whoever has the most rebounds tonight, I guarantee, wins the game.
When you play Sutton, you know you're going to face a team that loves to play defense. Talk about what they do on defense.
Yes, especially with them, I know they're going to run a man defense. They might throw out a 1-3-1, but I highly doubt that they're going to do that. But, when they're going against ball screens, they like to fight through that, so we might have a little advantage there. If not, then it's trying to get some of those top 3 guys into foul trouble really easily, hopefully.
How do we win this thing tonight?
Win this thing, it's going to be by the boards. That's what I think. It's going to be a rebound. It's going to be a physical game. And a lot of people coming to this game, might see, well, it's 1-4 versus 2-2. I'm going to pick the 2-2. But honestly, it's going to be the people who can finish, who can rebound, and who can win those 50-50 balls.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings is the trusted name in sports injury management. The staff of PTSR provides up-to-date and efficient care of sports-related injuries, returning athletes quickly and safely back to the playing field. PTSR offers free evaluation of all sports-related injuries to all area athletes during convenient 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. hours Monday through Friday. Call 402-462-8824 for more information. Remember, Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings for all your physical and occupational therapy needs.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island, and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pickup to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, Mike Will, Gene Job back here at the Chapman Gym. Hastings St. Cecilia here tonight. And the St. Cecilia girls winning the first ball game as we move on to the boys contest. St. Cecilia coming in a record of 1 win, 4 losses on the season. Hawks picking up their first win of the season last Saturday night, winning in Blue Hill 57-46. Their 4 losses have been to Scotus 50-32. They've also dropped a 15-point decision to Newman 53-38. They lost to Donovan Trumbull last Friday night 68-32. Then they lost to Krause County on Tuesday 74-46. So in total, the Hawks are averaging about 41 points per ball game on offense. They're getting up 58.2 on the defensive end. Leading the scorer for St. Cecilia so far, Aiden Schieffer, who's averaging 14.2 points per ball game. St. Cecilia hitting 32% from the field so far this year, 21% from three-point territory, and 52% from the free throw line. Been averaging about 19 turnovers per game. Sutton coming in, 2 wins, 2 losses. Mustangs have wins over Heartland Hampton, 80-44. And they beat BDS the other night by a score of 56-33. Their 2 losses have been to Freeman, 77-28, and to McCool Junction, 55-45. So Sutton, the team, is averaging 52 points per ball game on offense. They are giving up 47.2 on the defensive end. Their leading scorer is Miles Smith, who's averaging about 11.5 points per ball game. Peyton Reed is averaging 11 points per game. Sutton, very successful last year. They were 18-7. They've got 3 starters coming back from that team. In Peyton Reed, also Keith Cleaver, and also Jacob Huxell. Sutton is a team that's hitting 42% from the field this year, 32% from three-point territory, and 51%.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you. Major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Need a Christmas gift that'll actually get a smile and taste better than socks? Give them a Let Us gift card available at the winery. Hey, beginning January, our winter hours are Saturday only, 11:30 through 9 p.m. Have a Merry Christmas.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, Hastings St. Cecilia and Sutton getting ready to go. Boys basketball action here tonight. Your starting lineups for Sutton tonight. Max Huxell is a 6'4" sophomore, averaging 7.3 per game. Peyton Reed, the 6'6" senior, averaging 11 points and 3.5 rebounds per game. Keith Cleaver is a 6' senior. He's averaging 8.3 per game. Miles Smith, 5'8" freshman. Smith averaging 11.5 points per ball game. Jacob Huxell is a 6'2" senior, averaging 7.5 points per ball game. Aiden Schieffer getting a start for St. Cecilia, 6'1" senior, averaging 14 per game. Jaden Allman, a 5'9" senior, averaging 4.6. Malachi Swanson is 6'4" senior, averaging 9.4. Noah Lonergan is a 6'3" junior, averaging 1.4. And Ethan Schulte is a 6'3" junior, averaging 1.4 points per ball game. St. Cecilia controls the opening tap. Hawks will shoot to our basket to our left, and immediately Aiden Schieffer takes the ball in the basket and scores. So St. Cecilia grabs the early 2-0 lead here in this ball game, just underway in the boys contest after Hastings St. Cecilia were victorious in the first ball game. There's a three-pointer from the deep right corner by Keith Cleaver that goes right down through the hole. Sutton out on top now by scoring 3-2. Hawks have the ball. Lohengrin takes it to the free throw line. There's Malachi Swanson with the ball. Out here to Ethan Schultes. Sutton will start up with a man-to-man defense. There's Allman with it now. To Swanson. Moving over here on the left side is Jaden Allman with the ball. Lohengrin has got it 7 seconds in the shot clock. He moves it to the free throw line. Stops there. Bounce pass. Here's Allman. He's going to have a ball stripped away from him. First turnover of the ball game on the St. Cecilia Blue Hawks. Sutton comes back. They've got a 3-2 lead here in this one. They pound the ball inside to Miles Smith. Can't do anything with the ball. Out here to Max Huxell now on the wing. He's going to drive the ball to the rack. His shot good, but he was fouling the way in. Foul here is going to go on St. Cecilia on the journey in from the right corner. Malachi Swanson picks up the foul. That's going to be his first. First team foul in the Blue Hawks. Non-shooting situation. Sutton will play things in. There's a shot taken there by Cleveland. It's going to be no good. Top try, no good. Down for the rebound. Jump ball is going to be called. Jacob Huxell grabs the rebound. A couple of big, tall, physical guys in there for Sutton. Huxell is one of them. Possession will play in favor of the Mustangs. They'll play things in, and the shot is up and in. Peyton Reed. Reed powers his way to the right side of the goal and drops a second field goal down through the cylinder. 5-2 now. Sutton is out on top. Here's going to be a steal. Back the other way is Max Huxell. He drives, shoots, and scores. Turnovers have been a problem for St. Cecilia. They've been averaging 19 per ball game. That's their third one already here in this ball game. 7-2. St. Cecilia trailing the Sutton Mustangs here in this one. There's a pass that's going to be intercepted again by Huxell. And his pass down the near sideline is going to be deflected out of bounds here. Hawks getting their hands on it with Swanson. Now they're going to give the ball to St. Cecilia. So a turnover on Sutton. St. Cecilia will inbound the ball here on the near sideline. Jaden Allman will look to play things in for the Hawks. He gets it to Malachi Swanson. Malachi out here near the 10-second line. Feed there to Jaden Allman. Takes it down the right side to Schieffer. He takes the ball down to the baseline and has it knocked out of his hands. And it'll be St. Cecilia inbounding the ball. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. 7-2 the score. Sutton has got the lead here early. They feed things in to Schieffer. His shot for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Sutton. Max Huxell with a rebound to Miles Simon. Here come the Mustangs back in their offensive zone. Cleaver has got the ball. Max Huxell on the wing on the right side. 200 pass goes back the other way to Smith. Fires away for three. His shot's going to be no good. Ball picked up on the hop here by a Schieffer for St. Cecilia. Running back the other way down the right sideline. The basketball there is going to be Jaden Allman. He brings it back to the center of the floor. Allman has to get rid of it. He does. Malachi Swanson has got the ball. Malachi gets loose, dribbles it down the left side of the lane. There's a little short jumper off of the left baseline. No good. Max Huxell with a rebound. Huxell to the far sideline into the forecourt. Miles Simon. Now to Huxell. Back out on top. Here's a Reed driving the ball down the left side of the lane to the goal. The shot is up there and in. Peyton Reed scores. That's his second field goal of the ball game. 9-2. Sutton grabs the early lead here over St. Cecilia. 4:39 to play. Here in this first quarter. Offense has been a problem here for the Hawks so far this year. 19 turnovers and they're averaging 41 points per ball game. There's the fifth turnover on St. Cecilia. Now a foul is going to be called here as Huxell came bringing the ball up the floor following the turnover. Jaden Allman picks up the foul. For the Blue Hawks, that's going to be his first. Husker Worrell comes into the ball game now. To replace Ethan Schultes. Husker Worrell, a 6-foot sophomore for the Hawks, averaging 6.2 points per ball game. Sutton wants to call a timeout, and they're going to get the timeout. All right, Sutton calls the timeout. 4:24 to play. Here in the first quarter, Sutton 9, Hastings St. Cecilia 2. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
As we come back, Sutton taking a shot there with a Miles Smith. It wouldn't go. Ball's out of bounds. And St. Cecilia is going to play things in. So we got 4:07 to play here in the first quarter. 9-2 is the score. St. Cecilia's got an early deficit to make up here. Pressure now by the Mustangs here in backcourt. As a pass to a Schieffer. Brings it across the midcourt stripe here. Schieffer takes it to the free throw line. Gives it away now. Jaden Allman with the ball. Drives it down the left side of the lane. Then runs into tall timber. Throws up a shot and scores. Jaden Allman scoring there for St. Cecilia. 9-4. Mustangs have the lead. St. Cecilia in the zone, down in the corner. Here's a long-range jumper by Peyton Reed. It bangs one home from three. Three-pointer for the Mustangs. It's now a 12-4 ball game. Sutton has got the lead. St. Cecilia with the ball. Jaden Allman down here in the corner. Allman gets it here. Outside the ring. That's going to be a Schieffer with it now. Schieffer to Jaden Allman. Here at the top of the key, his man falls down defensively. Allman throws up a three. It's going to be no good. Schieffer had the rebound. He lost it. And it's taken away here by Miles Smith. Here come the Mustangs. They've already got an 8-point lead here in this one. 12-4. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter from the Chapman Gym. Sutton with the ball. Cleaver works it to the left side of the floor. Smith has got it now down in the corner. St. Cecilia in a zone defense here. Cleaver has got it again on the right wing. Takes it down on the baseline of the dribble. Hands it to a Peyton Reed. Bounce pass goes inside to Huxell. Huxell kicks it out here to Miles Smith for a three. Shot is up there, no good. Ball being tapped around. St. Cecilia's got it on the rebound. Noah Lonegren comes over here and down to a Jaden Allman. Here come the Blue Hawks now, trailing by a score of 12-4 in the first quarter. Husker Worrell with the ball. High left side. Worrell's passing can be deflected. It is loose. It's picked up here by Max Huxell. He drives it back one-on-one against Husker Worrell. His shot is up there and in. Max Huxell scores on the 6th turnover on the Blue Hawks so far here in the first quarter. 14-4. Sutton is out to the early lead here. Here's Schieffer driving the ball in the basket. His shot's going to be up there, no good. Bound for the rebound. It's loose. It goes out of bounds. The officials look, and they will give the ball to St. Cecilia. So the Hawks, they check that here and give the ball to Sutton. The Mustangs will come back the other way. 1:50 to play here in the first quarter. 14-4. Sutton has got the lead. And in the girls' ball game tonight, it was Hastings St. Cecilia knocking off Sutton 46-29. Hawkettes outscoring the Phillies 24-6 in the second half to push them to their 5th win of the season in 6 games. There's a whistle and out away from all the action, a foul. Cash Parrish is going to pick up a personal foul for Sutton. That's going to be his first. He just checked in there and picks up the personal foul for his greeting. 14-4. Sutton has got the lead early. Minute and 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Jaden Allman with the ball over to a Schieffer. Far sideline now. Schultes is back into the ball game and moving down on the baseline. Back out of the wing on the right side. Husker Worrell. Jump pass over here to Allman. Tries the baseline. Puts up a shot. And it's going to be a foul going to be called down there. Foul is going to go on Juan Reyes, picking up the foul. That's going to be his first. Going to the free throw line is going to be Jaden Allman for St. Cecilia. Allman has got 2 points and a field goal so far tonight. From the free throw line this year, 33%. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. It is now a 14-5 ball game. Sutton has got the lead. Boys High School basketball action here tonight on Extreme Sports. Next shot is up there. That one is perfect. Allman hits a pair. Now 14-6 to the score. Miles Smith with the ball. They get it here to Reed. Drives it down the lane. His shot's going to be no good. Was it tapped? It was out of bounds. It was. Partially deflected there as big old Peyton Reed drives the ball down the alley there. Reed is 6'6". Senior, you get out of his way when he gets a big load of steam coming down the lane there. Ball was deflected out of bounds. Sutton will play things in. Baseline right side. Here's a long-range jumper by Huxell from the corner. No good. Rebound St. Cecilia. Long pass down the floor. Husker Warrell takes the ball to the basket. A shot. No good. Ball tapped out of bounds, and it's going to be St. Cecilia ball. The Hawks will play things in. 58 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 14-6. Blue Hawks are trailing the Sutton Mustangs here tonight. Allman will inbound the ball. Husker Warrell has got it. He goes for the basket. The shot's going to be no good. Sutton with a rebound. Mustangs have got the ball. Miles Smith into the forecourt. He throws it down in the corner too far. Reyes couldn't catch up to it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover number 2 in the ball game for Sutton. Peyton Reed back into the ball game. Keith Cleaver coming back in. John Lannenhoff, the longtime head coach of the Sutton Mustangs down there, in control here. 14-6 the score. Sutton has got the lead under a minute to play. In fact, 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Husker Warrell is pass deflected. Grabbed here by Schultes. Now to Allman on the wing on the right side. They lob her down on the baseline. That's going to be Schultes with the ball. He tries to send it down in the corner. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Sutton. St. Cecilia will play things in. Baseline right side underneath their own basket. 15 on the shot clock. 27 on the game clock. Inbounding the ball is going to be Jaden Allman. Allman will inbound the ball here for the Hawks. They get it to Schiefer. Now to Allman again. Jump pass back out of the wing. That's Malachi Swanson driving the ball inside, and he's going to be fouled in the play. Malachi from the right wing. Fouled in the play here by Jacob Huxell of Sutton. First foul in Jacob Huxell. Team foul number 3 on the Mustangs here in the first quarter. St. Cecilia plays things in. Schiefer with the ball. Spins at the free throw line down the lane. Tough shot is going to be up there. No good. Bound for the rebound is loose. Schiefer had it. He's stripped of the ball. Sutton comes back the other way. Peyton Reed drives a 2-on-2. He takes it to the hole. His shot no good. The ball tapped to the corner. It goes out of bounds. And let's see. They're going to give the ball to St. Cecilia. Hawks will play things in here in backcourt with 2.2 seconds to play. Here in the first quarter, 14-6. Sutton has got the lead. Inbounds pass is going to be intercepted by Huxell. And his shot, the short left baseline, is no good. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. So Sutton has got the lead over St. Cecilia after 1. It's Sutton 14, Hastings St. Cecilia 6. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at HamiltonIsBusiness.com.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products, from custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures. Remember, Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
This is Brett Musburger from VSiN. You're listening to Mike Will on Extreme Sports.
Opening possession of the second quarter. Cleaver gets the interception and the field goal on the other end. The Hawks have now turned the ball over 8 times already here in the ballgame, and now it's back to a 10-point lead, 16-6. Now here's another turnover for the Hawks. They come into their offensive zone. 9 turnovers here in the first half for St. Cecilia. They averaged 19 on the season. We're just about 20 seconds into the second quarter here at the Chapman Gym. St. Cecilia trailing by 10, 16-6. From the corner, three-pointer is going to be no good. Long rebound. They shovel the ball away to Reed. Inside, his shot is up there. No good. Tap try, no good. Rebound comes down to Ullman for St. Cecilia. Down the near sideline, brings it back to the center of the floor. Goes to Schieffer. His shot is up there for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound loose on the baseline is saved by Swanson. Right into the hands of the Mustangs. Max Huxell with the ball. Now the driver down the lane, and his shot is up and in. Jacob Huxell takes her down the lane and scores for Sutton. It's now 18-6. Here in the second quarter, St. Cecilia trailing in the ball game. Husker Worrell has got the ball. Husker drives it down the right side of the lane. His shot off the window, good. Husker Worrell gets the field goal for the Blue Hawks. That's his first field goal in the ball game. Now 18-8. There's a shot from the deep left corner that's going to be up there, no good. Rebound comes down to St. Cecilia. Hawks with the ball down at the other end. Schieffer, he lays it in. Aiden Schieffer gets his second field goal of the ball game. Now 18-10. Sutton has got the lead. There's a Huxell with the ball, dribbles into the free throw line, and throws the ball out of bounds. Miles Smith was out there, threw it too far. Threw it into the student section over there on the far sideline. Turnover number 3 in the ball game for Sutton. 6:21 to play. Here in the second period, 18-10 is the score. It's a St. Cecilia trailing in this ball game. Malachi Swanson on the dribble, double team and the low block, brings it out here to Lohengrin. And now we got a foul called in the paint. Personal foul here will go on Sutton. It's going to go on Peyton Reed. That's going to be his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 on the Mustangs here in quarter number 2. St. Cecilia will play things in with Ullman. Gets it to Swanson. He's going to be stripped of the ball. It's loose and it's picked up here by the Mustangs. Here comes Sutton back on their offensive end. Max Huxell dribbles it right at the top of the three-point arc. Two-handed pass comes out to Smith. Nearly lost it into the backcourt. Saves it. Gives it here now to Max Huxell on the near sideline. St. Cecilia in his zone. Here in the second. Here's a pass into the lane. It's going to be intercepted. Schieffer at the other end. Drives, shoots, and misses the layup. And the rebound ripped out of there by Sutton. Peyton Reed with a rebound. Winds his way back up the floor to the hole. His shot is up there and in. Peyton Reed scores. He's got 9 in the ball game now for the Mustangs. 20-10. There's a shot from the corner. It's going to be no good, partially deflected, but we got a foul in there. Foul is going to go on Keith Cleaver. That's going to be his first personal foul. Team foul number 2 on the Mustangs here in quarter number 2. Going to the free throw line for St. Cecilia is going to be Aiden Schieffer. Schieffer with a couple of field goals so far in this ball game. 87% from the free throw line this season. And his shot is up there. It's going to be off of the back iron. No good. Schieffer now 13 out of 16 from the free throw line this year. Next shot is up there. That is off the mark as well. Misses a pair. Rebound comes down to Peyton Reed for Sutton. Reed with the ball. Reed drives it back on the other end. Cleaver has got it. 200 pass out on top. That's a Mason Ely is into the ball game to the far side. A three-pointer thrown up by Smith. No good. Rebound St. Cecilia down the far sideline. Schieffer with the ball to Jaden Ullman. Man-to-man defense here for Sutton. There's a Lohengrin on the dribble. Moves it down to the baseline. Comes out here to Schultes for 3. Shot is up there. No good. Long rebound. That's going to be picked up here by Ullman. He loses the ball. Scramble is still on. Here's a Schieffer with the ball. Now we got a timeout. St. Cecilia, they got possession of the ball. Jared Pavette calls the timeout here to save the possession. 4:47 to play here in the second quarter. We'll take a break with the score. Sutton 20, St. Cecilia 10 on Extreme Sports.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
You are listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will, Gene Chow back here at the Chapman Gym. St. Cecilia inbounds the ball. A thrower here in the backcourt. Husker Warrell will chase things down. 20-10 is the score. Sutton has got the lead here in the boys' ball game after St. Cecilia won the girls' game earlier tonight. Lonergan with the ball, now to Schultes. There's a pass down the baseline. A short jumper is up there and in. Malachi Swanson gets the short jumper from the right baseline. Well, the Blue Hawks, 20-12 is the score now. St. Cecilia trailing here in the ball game. Huxell with the ball. Over here to Ely. A shot for three, no good. Offensive rebound. Huxell goes back up and he's hit on the play. And a foul is going to be called here on St. Cecilia. Husker Warrell picking up the personal foul. That's going to be his first. Team foul number 1 on the Blue Hawks here in the second quarter. Jacob Huxell on the free throw line. His shot is up there. It's going to be off of the back iron. No good. Huxell, one of the 3 starters returning from last year's team. At 18-7. 3 starters include Jacob Huxell, Keith Cleaver, and also Peyton Reed. Huxell averaging 7.5 points per ball game so far this year. Next free throw is missed, so he misses a pair. And the score remains at 20-12. Husker Wow with the ball. He sends it underneath the basket. It's going to be tipped away. Turnover on St. Cecilia. Here come the Mustangs back. Huxell takes it to the rim. His shot's going to be no good. Bounces off of the back iron. St. Cecilia running back the other way down the right sideline. With the ball is going to be Malachi Swanson. Takes it down the baseline. A short little jumper is up there. No good. Bounces off of the iron. And the rebound to Juan Reyes, who's into the ball game again for the Mustangs. St. Cecilia back to their man-to-man. There's Max Huxell on the wing. Out on top now to Jacob Huxell. Down in the right corner to Reyes for 3. Shot is up there. No good. Offensive rebound. Cleaver's got the ball. He goes back up. His shot is going to be no good. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Sutton ball. You heard head coach Jared Prevent say in a pregame show, whoever won the rebounding war would win this game. After the first quarter, Sutton had 7 rebounds, and St. Cecilia had 3. The Hawks shot 22% in the first quarter. Sutton shot 40%. Sutton will inbound the ball. Reyes has got it out here in three-point territory. Reyes comes to Jacob Huxell. Over to Max Huxell. Here's Mason Ely with the ball. The Reyes free throw line extended right side. They move it down to Cleaver. Cleaver gets it inside to Huxell. Jacob throws it over here to Keith Cleaver. They work it back around to the left side. That's going to be Reyes taking the ball in the rack. He's going to be fouled in the play here by Jaden Allman. Allman picks up his second. Team foul number 2 on the Hawks in the second quarter. This will be a shooting foul as Juan Reyes will go to the free throw line. First free throw of the season for Reyes. It goes up there and it dances around the rim and goes down to the hole. Sutton is a team hitting 51% from the free throw line this year. 32% from the field and about 21% from three-point territory. The Mustangs are 2-2 on the season. Reyes will have one more shot up there. The shot is no good. Tap try, no good. Rebound comes down to St. Cecilia. 21-12. 9-point lead here for Sutton in the second quarter. Husker Warrell takes it to the basket and scores. Husker finds a seam on the right side of the defense. Takes it to the hole and scores. 21-14 now. There's Reyes with the ball. Reyes puts it on the floor, dribbles out here in the three-point territory to Keith Cleaver. Free throw line extended. Huxell with it now to Reyes. Down in the right corner. Cleaver has got it on the baseline. Down to Reyes. His pass is going to be deflected. Comes out near the midcourt stripe there. Smith grabs it and he throws it to the near sideline. It's going to be deflected out of bounds here by Worrell. It'll be Sutton inbounding the ball right in front of the St. Cecilia bench. 9 seconds left in the shot clock. 2:15 to play here in the second quarter. 21-14. St. Cecilia trailing the Sutton Mustangs here in boys play. Miles Smith has got the ball. Miles on the dribble, moves to his right, reverses the ball, gets it to a Peyton Reed. Now on the far side to a Cleaver, and the time expires. The shot clock expires. He has lost track where the shot clock was, and now John Lanoff wants to call a timeout here for Sutton. 2 minutes and 6 seconds to play here in the second quarter. We'll take a break with the score. Sutton 21, St. Cecilia 14 on Extreme Sports.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of Greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products, from custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures. Remember, Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
You are listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
High school basketball tonight here on Extreme Sports with the Chapman Gym. Hastings St. Cecilia trailing Sutton 21-14. Don't forget, tomorrow night from the Holiday Classic at Hastings College, we'll have Adams Central and Douglas County West. 8:05 the scheduled tip-off time tomorrow night. 7:50 for the pregame show. Adams Central and Douglas County West tomorrow night here on Extreme Sports. There's a pass into the lane to Lohengrin. His shot's going to be no good. Follow shot, no good by Husker Worrell, and the ball is brought out of there by Miles Smith down the near sideline for Sutton. Bounce pass down in the corner to Cleaver. Takes a three-pointer for the deep right corner. It's going to be no good. Long rebound comes out here. It's going to be grabbed by Smith. Down on the baseline again to Cleaver. Now to Smith for three. His shot good. Miles Smith hits the three-pointer. That's his first field goal of this ball game. 24-14 is the score now. Sutton has got the lead. The pass into the lane there from the right wing by St. Cecilia, deflected out of bounds to Hoxhill, playing things in. Husker Worrell will get things in to a Jaden Allman. The Husker down the corner, moves to his right, gives the ball to Allman from the corner. Shot for three, good. Jaden Allman hits that three-pointer. He's got 7 in the ball game, 24-17. Hawks are now back to within 7 points here in the second quarter. Max Huxell with the ball. Cross-court pass goes over to Cleaver. Between the rings, that's a Miles Smith. Huxell on the wing on the right side, down in the corner. Cleaver has got it. There's a bounce pass deflected away. They try to get the ball inside to Jacob Huxell, and a foul is going to be called here. Nope, it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jacob Huxell. They tried to pound the ball into him. Huxell bobbles it. It goes out of bounds, and a turnover on Sutton. That's going to be their 6th turnover here in the first half. St. Cecilia's got 11. 24-17. Sutton has got the 7-point lead, but St. Cecilia's got the ball. Jaden Allman comes back into the forecourt. Here's Lohengrin driving the ball to the hole. His shot is up there, no good. The ball tapped out. Lohengrin grabs it at the free throw line. Down in the corner, Husker Worrell drives the ball in the hole, and a foul is going to be called here on Sutton. Peyton Reed picks up the foul. That's going to be his second. Team foul number 3 on the Mustangs here in the second period. Mason Ely coming into the ball game now for Sutton. Peyton Reed will come out. Hawks will inbound baseline left side underneath their own basket. Husker Worrell looking to inbound it. He does. That's an Ullman with the ball from the corner. A ball fake. He drives the ball toward the goal. He's cut off. Comes out here to Schieffer for 3. Shot good. Aiden Schieffer has now got 7 in the ball game. And St. Cecilia is back within 4 points, 24-20. Here in the second period. There's a Miles Smith with the ball. Now to a Jacob Huxell. Huxell trying to penetrate. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Huxell picks her up in the corner. A shot for three, good. Miles Smith throws up a three at the end of the second quarter. And that's the end of the first half of play. So Sutton led 14-6 after the first quarter. And the Mustangs will lead here at the break. The score, it is Sutton 27, Hastings St. Cecilia 20. You're listening to boys high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
At Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, we are dedicated to serving area farmers by delivering the industry's most diverse product lineup, backed by personalized service and agronomic support. From localized recommendations to product selection and weed management insights, we are proud to put on our boots and walk side by side with you every season. Good luck to all area teams this season. Contact Ryan, Doug, or Adam at Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, at 402-751-0089 for more information, or find us on the web at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Bumgartner of Bumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Bumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
If you're looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Protein Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
Fill up on courtesy and convenience with Fill and Chill, your one-stop shop to fuel your tank, your body, and your passion for the game. With 14 locations across central Nebraska and 6 in Hastings, they've got you covered, whether you're on your way to the game or headed home with a win. Check them out on Facebook or at fillandchill.com.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great! Let's be great!
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at the Chapman Gym at halftime. It is a 27-20 ball game. Sutton has got the lead over Hastings St. Cecilia. Again, the Hawks trailed at the end of one, 14-6. Sutton with the lead here, 27-20 at the break. Scoring in the ball game so far, Aiden Schieffer and Jaden Ullman each have 7 points for St. Cecilia. Husker O'Reilly has got 4 points, and Malachi Swanson has got 2 points. For the Mustangs, they're being led so far by Peyton Reed, who has got 9 points. Miles Smith has got 6 points. Keith Cleaver has got 5 points. Max Huxell has got 4. Jacob Huxell has got 2 points. And Juan Reyes has got 1 point. Again, the score at halftime is Hastings St. Cecilia trailing the Sutton Mustangs have scored to break. Sutton 27, St. Cecilia 20. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Bill Hamburger Remodeling has been doing work in the Hastings area for over 25 years. They provide remodeling and building services for both residential and commercial clients. Their services include new homes, additions, bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling, window installations, doors, siding, roofs, concrete work, drywall, painting, fences, and garages. Trust the professionals at Bill Hamburger. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, see the professionals at North Shore Real Estate of Hastings. Real estate is one of the largest and most exciting investments you can make, and the folks at North Shore Real Estate are here to make sure the process is a fun and rewarding one. They serve Hastings, Harvard, Blue Hill, Kennesaw, and several other communities within a 35-mile radius of Hastings. They'll give you the guidance and support you need throughout the entire buying or selling experience. Give them a call at 402-461-6930 or stop in at 100 North Shore Drive in Hastings. North Shore Real Estate. Excellent agents, outstanding results. Call at 402-461-6930 or stop in at 100 North Shore Drive in Hastings. North Shore Real Estate. Excellent agents, outstanding results.
You are listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at halftime, 27-20. Sutton has got the lead over Hastings St. Cecilia. The Class C softball state champions, the St. Cecilia Hawkettes, being honored here at intermission. Dan Lanowski, a state senator from our district, is hosting the ceremony here today. So they're being honored at halftime, who won the state championship just a couple of months ago in Lincoln. Their first ever state softball championship here at St. Cecilia. Shooting numbers here in the first half, St. Cecilia hitting 36% from the floor. They're 8 out of 22. Hawks were 2 out of 9 in the first quarter. They were 6 out of 13 in the second quarter. So the Blue Hawks hitting 8 out of 22 at halftime. Hawks are 2 out of 5 on three-pointers for 40%. Sutton is hitting 41% from the floor here in the first half. The Mustangs are 11 out of 27. Sutton was 6 out of 15 in the first quarter, 5 out of 12 in the second quarter. So Sutton is 11 out of 27 here at halftime. Three-pointers, the Mustangs 4 out of 9, 44%. Against St. Cecilia, 2 out of 5, 40%. Free throws, St. Cecilia 2 out of 4, 50%. Sutton 1 out of 4, 25%. Rebounds right now, Sutton has got 14. The Hawks have got 12. Sutton has got 4 offensive rebounds and 10 on defense. St. Cecilia with 3 offensive rebounds and 9 on defense. 10 turnovers for St. Cecilia. 5 turnovers on Sutton. No steals so far for St. Cecilia. Sutton has got 4 steals. Hawks have 1 block shot. Sutton with no block shots. And again, a score here at halftime, 27-20. It's Sutton out on top of St. Cecilia. Don't forget, tomorrow, a lot of action at Lynn Farrell Arena. Heartland Hoops Holiday Classic going to be held at Hastings College at Lynn Farrell Arena tomorrow. The 8-game slate includes the 9 o'clock game, Fullerton taking on Silver Lake, and then we have basketball all day long on into the night. Again, will be followed up by Osceola against Boyd County. Then it's Utan against McCool Junction. Elm Creek against Central City. McCook playing Grand Island Senior High. Donovan Trumbull against Bridgeport. Grand Island Central Catholic against Amherst. And then the nightcap will have Douglas County West against Adams Central. So all 8 games tomorrow at Lynn Farrell Arena. The Adams Central game will be right here on Extreme Sports tomorrow night. Tip-off is scheduled for 8:05. Hopefully it will be somewhere close to that. Pre-game show will be at 7:50 tomorrow here on Extreme Sports. In the Hastings High basketball teams, they are playing tonight in Gretna in the opening round of the Eastern Midlands Conference Tournament. The Adams Central boys and girls basketball teams are scheduled to play at Fillmore Central tonight. They had some sewer problems in Geneva tonight at Fillmore Central, so those games had to be postponed until a later date. The Nebraska basketball teams return to the floor this weekend after taking a week off for finals. Women will play Cal Baptist on Sunday at 11, followed by the men's game against North Dakota at 7. Both teams are 11-0 in the season. You'll be able to catch the Huskers on Sunday on BTN. Hastings College men's basketball team lost to Texas Wesleyan 80-58 yesterday down in Fort Worth. The Broncos trailed 36-19 at halftime. Micaiah Tarver came off the bench to score 15 points for the Broncos. Deron Hall had 14. Cameron Carraggio had 11 with 5 rebounds. Hastings now 2-12 in the season. They will host Friends University on New Year's Eve on December the 31st. Tip-off will be at 1. Hastings College women's basketball team will host Nebraska Wesleyan on Monday. Tip-off of that game will be at noon. And we'll have the game for you on Extreme Sports beginning with a pregame show at 11:45. Get our halftime score in boys play, 27-20. Sutton has got the lead over at Hastings St. Cecilia. We've got the second half coming up. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Since the 1970s, Midwest Farm Management has been guiding farm families with trusted advice and proven results. We know your land is more than an investment. It's your legacy for the next generation. That's why our experienced team helps landowners make smart decisions, protect family farms, and maximize return.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they are free to dream. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance. Give Matthew a call at 308-389-9124 or stop in at 204 North Walnut Street in Grand Island.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
More about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
As we come back, Sutton takes the first shot of the second half. Miles Smith takes a three-pointer that would not go. St. Cecilia can't convert on the other end, and Sutton comes right back in their offensive zone. 27-20 is the score. St. Cecilia trailing. Here's a steal now by Ullman as he drives into the distance. His shot no good, but he's fouling the play. St. Cecilia aggressively here in this ball game, staying right with Sutton. They're trailing by 7. 27-20 is the score. Max Huxell picks up the personal foul for Sutton. That's going to be his first, team foul number 1 on the Mustangs here in the third quarter. Shot from the free throw line by Ullman is going to be no good. He was down 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Ullman will have one more. He's a 33% foul shooter in the season. Next shot is going to be up there and good. And St. Cecilia is now within 6 points here of the third quarter. It's a 27-21 ball game. St. Cecilia will start off this second half in a zone defense. It's going to be Sutton working the baseline, driving the ball in the hole. It's going to be Huxell. His shot no good. Rebound Jacob Huxell. He goes back up, shoots and scores off of the window. Jacob Huxell scores for the Mustangs. It's now a 29-21 ball game. It's underway here in the second half from the Chapman Gym at Hastings St. Cecilia. Man-to-man defense now for Sutton. Here's a Allman with the ball. Dribbles into the elbow, right side, dumps it down low. Grabbing the ball down there is going to be a Schieffer. He's being attacked to get the ball here to Allman. He drives it down the right side of the lane, and a foul is going to be called here on Sutton as Allman was driving it toward the basket. Foul is going to go on Miles Smith for the Mustangs. That's going to be his first foul. That's going to be team foul number 2 on the Mustangs here in the third. Non-shooting situation. St. Cecilia plays things in. The Schieffer for 3. Shot no good. Huxell high in the air for the rebound. Huxell gets away to Miles Smith. Down the right sideline. Brings it back here to Jacob Huxell. To Max Huxell. Cross-court pass to Smith for 3. Shot good. Miles Smith throws up his third three-pointer on the ball game. 32-21. Now back to an 11-point lead here for the Mustangs. St. Cecilia works the ball inside. A shot taken there by Schultes is going to be blocked. Here comes Huxell back with the ball for Sutton. Down in the corner to Smith. Now to Huxell. Drives into the basket. His shot's going to be too strong. Rebound tapped out. Picked up here by Malachi Swanson. Malachi winds his way back up the floor. Schieffer has got it. Thought about the 3. Schieffer sends it over here. 200 pass to the right side to Allman. Allman backdoor play to Schieffer. He grabs the ball, goes up. His shot's going to be blocked down by Huxell. Ball is recovered here by the Mustangs. And now Huxell is, I think, hit in the eyeball. They call the time. Max Huxell, he got hit in the eyeball, but he got hit in the head or something. He's holding his right side of his face. He's going to come out of the ball game. They will check on him. 5 minutes and 33 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 32-21. Hastings St. Cecilia trailing here in this ball game. Hawks are looking for their second win of the season here in this ball game tonight. Sutton with the ball. Cleaver has got it in 3-point territory. They get it to a Parrish, and he's called for the traveling violation. Got the ball right at the free throw line. He's called for the traveling violation. 7 turnovers now on Sutton. Into the ball game for the Mustangs is going to be Ely. Ely comes in. Parrish comes out. 5:20 to play here in the third quarter. 32-21. Hastings St. Cecilia trailing here in the ball game. St. Cecilia girls won the opener here tonight. There's Allman with the ball. Comes out now to the right wing. Malachi Swanson drives the ball to the basket. His shot is up there and in. Nice move to the hole there by Malachi Swanson. He gets the field goal here for St. Cecilia. Now a 32-23 ball game. Hawks are trailing here in the contest. Cleaver with the ball. Cleaver out here in 3-point territory. Guarded there by Lonergan. There's a Juan Reyes with the ball. Far sideline to Cleaver. Cleaver now to a Reyes. Reyes still on the right side. 7 seconds left in the shot clock. Bounce pass comes to Reed. Over here to a Cleaver. His shot's going to be blocked down there. And shot clock violation on the Mustangs. Fans like that here. The bench likes that for St. Cecilia. Shot clock violation on the Mustangs. That's going to be their 8th turnover. And now head coach John Lanahoff wants to call a timeout for the Mustangs. 4:26 to play. We're in the third quarter. We'll take a break. Sutton 32, St. Cecilia 23. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Welcome to Mid-America Truck Sales, where customer satisfaction is our top priority. With over 40 years of combined experience, Joe and Brandon have been proudly serving Hastings and the surrounding communities. Whether you're looking for a top-quality pre-owned truck, trailer, or piece of equipment, we've got you covered. At Mid-America Truck Sales, we believe the buying process should be stress-free, simple, and yes, even fun. Our goal? To earn your trust and have you recommend us to your family and friends. Unmatched quality, unbeatable deals. Stop by today. We're located at 3300 UTEC Avenue, just behind Menards and Hastings. Or visit us online at midamericatrucksales.com.
All right, Jaden Allman has the ball deflected back out of bounds, and St. Cecilia will inbound the ball. Allman's got it left side of the lane, trying to put a move on. Can't do it. Comes out to Schieffer. Comes across the top now to Lundgren. He drives into the basket, has it knocked out of his hands by Peyton Reed of Sutton. So again, St. Cecilia will inbound the ball, baseline left side underneath their own basket. 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 32-23, Sutton has got the lead over Hastings St. Cecilia. Schieffer trying to power his way to the goal. His shot is up there, it's off of the right side, no good. Rebound to Peyton Reed. Reed brings it into the offensive zone. That's Juan Reyes with a ball traveling violation. And forced turnover. Reyes was high right side there. Nobody around defensively, but Reyes calling for the extra step. 9 turnovers now on Sutton. Reyes is going to check out of the ball game. 3:46 to play here in the third. 32-23. Sutton has got the lead here over St. Cecilia. Jaden Allman has got the ball. Drills into the free throw line. Gives it up to Lundgren. His pass to the near side is going to be intercepted. Intercepted here by Jacob Huxley. Drives it. Shot's going to be no good. Schieffer grabs the rebound here for the Hawks. So Jacob Huxley misses the easy one. Here come the Hawks back the other way. They're trailing in the ball game by 9. Driving the ball in the basket is Worrell. His shot won't go. Down for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be St. Cecilia ball. Hawks will play things in. Baseline right side underneath their own basket. 3:14 to play here in the third quarter. 32-23. St. Cecilia is trailing here in the ball game. Swanson has got the ball. Malachi goes over on the wing. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good by Worrell. Rebound comes out of the Mustangs, and a foul is going to be called. Mason Ely got the rebound. He was fouled here by Husker Worrell. That's going to be his second personal foul. Team foul number 1 on the Hawks here in quarter number 3. 3:08 to play in the third. 32-23. Hastings St. Cecilia is trailing here in the ball game. St. Cecilia girls won the opener 46-29 over Sutton. Hawkins are now 5-1 in the season as they go to the Christmas break. Mason Ely with the ball. Bounce pass in a high post to Huxley. Drives it down the lane. Throws up a shot and goes around about 3 times and drops down through the hole. Jacob Huxley now with 6 in the ball game. 34-23. Sutton has got the lead here in the third quarter. There's a long-range jumper from the outside by Lonergan for 3. It's going to be up there and in. So Lonergan hits a 3-pointer there for the Hawks. 34-26. 8-point lead now for Sutton. Here's Huxley. He drives it down the lane. His shot right in front of the hole. It's going to be no good. Rebound. Foul shot is up there. No good by Reed. Down for the rebound. Huxley has it. He has it knocked out of his hands. And Huxley was the last to touch it. So St. Cecilia will play things in. 2 minutes and 11 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 34-26. St. Cecilia going toe-to-toe with Sutton here in this ball game. So Sutton has got the lead. And now St. Cecilia has got the ball as they trotted across the midcourt stripe here to Jaden Allman. Allman gives it away to a Lundgren. Dribble to the top of the key. Sutton is in the man-to-man defensive trip down here. Allman has got to the free throw line to Schieffer on the wing. Shot for 3. Off of the back iron, no good. Huxley with the rebound. Jacob Huxley flips the ball away. That's going to be Smith bringing the ball in the offensive end. Huxley has got it near sideline now to a Cleaver. 200 pass out on top now to Ely. Swings it right side. That's Smith with the ball. Now down to the baseline. A short jumper up there by Cleaver. No good. Offensive rebound. Foul shot there and in. Peyton Reed gets the offensive board and the putback, and he's going to be fouled in the play here. He'll go to the free throw line and try to make this a 3-point play. Aiden Schieffer picks up the foul. That's going to be Schieffer's first. Going to the line is going to be Peyton Reed. He's got 11 points in the ball game. Reed is a 50% foul shooter in the season. 4 out of 8 from the free throw line. Reed shuts at the stripe here, fires it up there. The shot is good. And now it's back to an 11-point lead. 37-26. Sutton with the lead. St. Cecilia with the ball. Here's a Schieffer going to drive it to the basket. His shot is going to be up there and in. Aiden Schieffer finds a way to the basket and scores. He's now got 9 points in the ball game. 37-28. Sutton continues to lead here in the third. Cleaver, his pass deflected, picked up by Max Huxley. over there on the right wing. That's a Miles Smith with the ball, sends it down the baseline. Smith gets the ball back in the corner. Max Huxell on the wing, drives the ball toward the goal. Has to give her up here. Smith, his shot for three is an air ball. It's brought down here on the baseline, but out of bounds was Cleaver. And St. Cecilia will come back the other direction. 38.8 seconds to play here in this third quarter. 37-28 is the score. St. Cecilia trailing in the ball game, and now the Hawks will call a timeout. St. Cecilia calls the timeout. We'll take a break. It's Sutton 37, Hastings St. Cecilia 28 on Extreme Sports.
Farm ground is more than dirt. It's history, it's family, it's legacy. At Rooter Auction and Realty, we've been rooted in agriculture for nearly 60 years, helping landowners across Nebraska and Kansas market and sell their farmland with integrity. Our team combines proven sales methods with powerful marketing to bring you the right buyers and the best results. Licensed in Nebraska and Kansas, we know farming because we live it. When it's time to sell your farmland, trust Rooter Auction and Realty. Visit RooterAuction.com, where farmland meets its future.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
Mike Will, Gene John back here at the Chapman Gym at Hastings St. Cecilia at 37-28. Hawks not going away here in this one. They continue to go toe-to-toe with the Sutton Mustangs here in this one. St. Cecilia with the ball. We got 30 seconds to play as St. Cecilia brings the ball back in their offensive end. Lundgren is going to have his pocket picked here by Peyton Reed. A turnover on St. Cecilia. There's a Cleaver with the ball. Cleaver down to Reed. Takes it into the lane and shot up there and in. Big turnover there for St. Cecilia. Peyton Reed gets the field goal. He's now got 14 in the ball game. 12 seconds to go here in this third quarter. St. Cecilia with the ball. Lundgren is got it here. Lundgren goes over to Allman. Allman going to fire up a three-pointer, partially deflected. And that is the end of the third quarter of play. So Sutton will have the lead after three quarters. Sutton 39, Hastings St. Cecilia 28. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Not just an RV center, but a legacy. That's what Dykeman's Campers was to Hastings and the surrounding communities for the last 75 years. Built on honesty, quality, and attentive sales and service. While Dykeman's Campers have set the bar high, we at Timmy's RVs are looking forward to carrying on the torch of excellent customer service and rapport. Timmy's RVs is now open, just behind the old Dykeman's location on Highway 6. Stop in to see Herb for all of your RV service needs. And don't forget to get your RV or camper in for winterization. Timmy's also has year-round covered storage available. Give them a call at 402-879-8893. That's Timmy's RV Sales and Service of Hastings.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, Mike Will, Gene Shaw back here at the Chapman Gym as we go to the fourth and final quarter. Boys high school basketball tonight, 39-28. Hastings St. Cecilia is trailing the Sutton Mustangs tonight. St. Cecilia with the ball in their offensive end to begin the fourth quarter. Malachi Swanson has got the ball. It's now here to Jaden Ullman in three-point territory. Ullman lobs the ball inside. It's going to be intercepted by Peyton Reed in a big collision down there. Well, players hit the deck. No foul call. The ball is going to be off of the fingertips of Sutton out of bounds, so St. Cecilia will play things in. So the Hawks will play things in. Preston Zwiener comes into the ballgame now for St. Cecilia, 6'3" junior. 39-28. Hawks are trailing in the ballgame. There's Allman with the ball. Allman in the paint. His shot is going to be short. Ball is loose. It goes to the far side. Zwiener was chasing after it. He couldn't grab it. It goes out of bounds, and Sutton will play things in. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Adams Central and Douglas County West from the Heartland Holiday Hoops Classic at Lynn Farrell Arena. Scheduled tip-off time 8:05 tomorrow night. On the air with the pregame show at 7:50 here on Extreme Sports. So on the play-by-play coverage right here. 39-28 is the score. St. Cecilia trailing in the ball game. Huxell has got it, sends it down on the baseline, throws it out of bounds. Trying to get it to Peyton Reed, threw it over his head out of bounds. Turnover number 10 in the ball game now for Sutton. St. Cecilia unofficially 13 turnovers in the ball game. A minute into this fourth quarter, 39-28. St. Cecilia is trailing here in the ball game. Sutton has led this baby most of the way. Allman with the ball at the elbow to a Schieffer, moves to his left, fires up a three-pointer and hits it. Aiden Schieffer hits the three-pointer for St. Cecilia. He's now got 12 points in the ball game. It's a 39-31 ball game now. Sutton has got the lead. Cleaver with the ball. Cleaver takes it to the far side. That's going to be Miles Smith with a high post. Huxell has got it at the free throw line. Opens it down the lane. His passing will be intercepted. Intercepted here by St. Cecilia's Eden Schieffer. Down the right sideline, cuts it back to the center of the floor, throws it down in the corner. Malachi Swanson, his entry pass deflected away. Swanson grabs it on the baseline. The ball's going to be poked away. Picked up here by Sutton. Huxell has got the ball for the Mustangs. To the right sideline. Smith has got it back into their offensive zone. Smith comes to Max Huxell. They get it on a high post to Jacob Huxell. He tries to hand it away to Reed, and the ball deflected. Intercepted here by Schieffer. He drives it the other way and scores. A turnover on Sutton. Schieffer's now got 14 in the ball game. And now Sutton wants to call a timeout. St. Cecilia back to within 6 points here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break. 5:55 to play in the game. It's now Sutton 39, St. Cecilia 33. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
5:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. 39-33 is the score. St. Cecilia back to within 6. Hawks in the third quarter. They hit 3 out of 12 from the floor. 25%. They're now hitting 32% for the game. 11 out of 34. Sutton was 5 out of 14 in the third quarter, 36%. They're now hitting 16 out of 49 for the ball game. That's 39%. So it's a 6-point lead here for Sutton, driving the ball down the left side of the lane. And shot is up there. It's good, but it won't count. Max Huxell is whistled for a traveling violation. 13 turnovers now in Sutton. And here come the Hawks. 39-33 is the score. 5.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Aiden Schieffer with the ball around the screen. 200 pass to Husker Worrell over on the left side of the lane. They get it over there to Jaden Allman. Man-to-man defense here for Sutton. Allman comes to Husker over here on the right wing. Drives it down on the baseline underneath the hole. Back out on the left wing. A three-pointer. Good. Schieffer. Aiden Schieffer is starting to warm up. He's got 17 in the ball game now for St. Cecilia. Back at the other end, Max Huxell is going to get the field goal. Huxell has now got 6 points in the ball game. 41-36 now. St. Cecilia down by 5 points here in the fourth quarter. There's a Schieffer with the ball. Schieffer, the Husker. Husker Worrell drives the ball. Gives it up now. That's a Malachi Swanson with a free throw line extended left side. Swanson down on the baseline to a Jaden Ullman. 200 pass out on top. Husker for three. Shot top of the back iron, no good. Rebound to a Peyton Reed. Reed has got it for a Sutton. Now to Miles Smith, winding his way back up the floor. Feeds over the right side to a Cleaver. Bounce pass down on the baseline. Peyton Reed. Here's Cleaver on the wing. Bounce pass to the top of the key. Max Huxell for three. Shot is up there, no good. And the ball goes high in the air. And it touches the support mechanism up above the basket. It's out of bounds. And St. Cecilia will come back the other way. 4:18 to play in the game. It's a Sutton down on top of St. Cecilia. The score is 41-36. St. Cecilia trailed this game at halftime, 27-20. Really has not allowed Sutton to get on any kind of a run here in the second half. This has been a tough physical game, as a head coach Prevett talked about it in the pregame show here tonight. St. Cecilia with the ball, and now we got a timeout called. Timeout's going to be called here by St. Cecilia with 4:04 to play in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break. Sutton 41, Hastings St. Cecilia 36. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
You are listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at the Chapman Gym. Final 4 minutes of the ball game. St. Cecilia down by 5. Hawks working with the ball, and they turn it away again. Turnover number 15 in the ball game for St. Cecilia. Huxell has got the ball back for Sutton. Back in their offensive end. Huxell comes out here to Smith for three. Shot good. Another turnover that results in points here for Sutton, and a three-pointer thrown up there by a Smith. Here comes St. Cecilia back with the ball, driving it to the hole. It's going to be Schieffer, and his shot is up and in. Aiden Schieffer, all of a sudden, is caught fire here. He's got 19 in the ball game, 12 of those here in the second half of play. 44-38. St. Cecilia trailing here to the Sutton Mustangs. Cleaver with the ball, taking the free throw line. It's going to be stripped away. It's picked up here by St. Cecilia. Here come the Blue Hawks now. They're trailing by 6 in this ball game. 3 minutes to go. Schieffer to the basket. His shot no good. The ball is going to be out of bounds. Last touchdown there by Schultes of St. Cecilia. Now the scorer's table checking in will be Noah Lohengren. Lohengren comes in. Coming out is going to be Jaden Ullman. So 3 minutes to play. St. Cecilia is trailing 44-38. Sutton has got the ball. Max Huxell has got it here. Max on the wing on the left side. Gets it out to Jacob Huxell. To Smith on the wing on the right side. To Peyton Reed. Now to Huxell. Drives it. Shots to be blocked down. Blocked down there by Husker Worrell. Here come the Hawks. Trailing by 6 points in the ball game. Husker got hit in the schnoz. He comes into the forecourt now for St. Cecilia. This is Lohengren with the ball out here in three-point territory. Now to a Schieffer. Schieffer sends it down to the baseline. A jumper from the corner. Good for three. Malachi Swanson hits a three-pointer. He's got 7 points in the ball game. St. Cecilia now trailing by a score of 44-41. There's a shot from the corner. A big one. Three-pointer. That's a Cleaver getting a three-pointer at the other end here for the Sutton Mustangs. He's now got 8 points in the ball game. And now we got a timeout, Sutton. 2:07 to play here in regulation. We'll take a break with the score. Sutton 47, St. Cecilia 41 on Extreme Sports.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it, the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, 2:07 to play in regulation. 47-41. Sutton has got the lead. Hawks with the ball, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds here. Keith Cleaver got his hands on it and knocks the ball into the St. Cecilia bench. So the Hawks will play it in. Here on the near side, that's going to be Jaden Allman with the ball. Allman goes into the backcourt here to Noah Lohengrin. He brings it back into their offensive end. Allman has got it here, high right side, moves it down to the baseline. Allman down in the corner. Sends a pass out on top to Schiefer. Steps back. Couldn't throw up the three. Allman has got it here in the right wing. Man-to-man defense here for Sutton. There's Schiefer open for three. Takes a shot. And it's going to be no good. Bound for the rebound. It goes to the corner. It's picked up here by Peyton Reed. Reed gets it out of Miles Smith. Minute and 33 seconds to play. Here in the ball game, Sutton has got a 6-point lead. This has been a tough one here tonight. 47-41. Cleaver has got it on the wing. Now to a Reed. Reed backs up out here in the three-point territory. Huxell has got it. Huxell down to Smith, down on the baseline. Cleaver has got it. 200 pass out on top. Jacob Huxell over on the wing. That's Max Huxell driving to the hole and scoring. Max Huxell takes it from the right wing, and he scores there for Sutton. Mustangs now leading 49-41 here in the fourth quarter. Here's a Schiefer. Free throw line extended left side. Schiefer drives it into the paint. Can't put up a shot. Here's a long-range jumper by Allman. It's going to be no good from the right wing. Ball tapped out. It's picked up here by Peyton Reed. So the Mustangs have the ball with 40 seconds to play. In the forecourt now to a Max Huxell. Huxell to a Miles Simon. He's going to be fouled in the play here by Jaden Allman. Allman picks up his third personal foul. Team foul number 1 on St. Cecilia here in the fourth. So they got several fouls to waste here before sending Sutton to the free throw line. Jacob Huxell will inbound the ball here for the Mustangs. He gets it to Smith, and he's going to be fouled again by Allman. Fourth foul on Allman. Team foul number 2 on the Hawks, but now we're down to 34.3 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. 49-41. Sutton has got the lead. Jacob Huxell will inbound the ball, this time off of the far side. Huxell will get things in. Dribbling with the ball here is Miles Smith, and he's going to be fouled in the play. And that's going to go on Allman again. That's going to be his fifth foul. So, bam, just like that. Boink, boink, and boink, and you're out of the game. Jaden Allman, the last 3 fouls, he's going to foul out. They'll leave with 8 points. He's going to foul out with 30.9 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Still no free throws here. Sutton will play things in as they get it in. Now we have a timeout called here by Sutton. They had problems inbounding the ball here off of the near sideline. At the count of 4, they called the timeout. The officials give them the TO here. 30 seconds to play in regulation. It's a Sutton out on top of St. Cecilia. Sutton 49, St. Cecilia 41. High school basketball tonight on Extreme Sports.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Bumgartner of Bumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Bumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
All right, back here at the Chapman Gym, 29.4 seconds officially left in the fourth quarter. Inbounds pass is going to be intercepted. Intercepted here by the Hawks. They've got the ball trailing by 8. Husker Worrell for 3. His shot's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Reed, and he's going to be fouled in the play. Peyton Reed got the all-important rebound there for the Mustangs. He is fouled in the play here by St. Cecilia. The foul is going to go, let's see, it's going to go on Jamison Sullivan, who just checked into the ball game. That's going to be his first. And now we got another foul here in backcourt. That's going to send Sutton to the free throw line. Husker Worrell picks up the personal foul. That's going to be his third. Now that's the 15th foul on Sutton. So now we walk to the other end and have some free throws here. 21.3 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. 49-41. Sutton has got the lead. Mustangs looking for their third win of the season here tonight. This will put them over the 500 mark. Smith to the free throw line. His shot is up there good. Miles Smith now 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. He's got 13 points in the ball game. He'll have another one. His shot is up there. That's off of the back iron. No good. The ball is tapped out. The scramble is on. And it's going to be picked up by Simon. Simon gets the ball to Reed. He drives the ball to the hole. He scores. And he's fouled in the play. Peyton Reed got the ball, and he just took it right to the hole and scores. The ball, after the missed free throw, came bouncing out here in the three-point territory. A couple of guys had their hands on the ball. Finally, it was Smith down on the hardwood to pick it up. He got it to Peyton Reed, and he takes it the distance and scores. Shot from the free throw line is going to be up there and in by Peyton Reed. That'll just about do it. 53-41 is the score. And now St. Cecilia throws the ball out of bounds on the far sideline. Turnover on the Hawks. 15.5 seconds to play. 53-41. St. Cecilia trailing the ball game. Smith he's going to be fouled again in backcourt here by Husker Worrell. Fourth foul on Husker. Going to the free throw line is going to be Miles Smith again. He's got 13 points in the ball game. 53-41 is the score. Boys high school basketball action here tonight on Extreme Sports. Been a competitive game here tonight between the Hawks and the Mustangs. Shot from the free throw line by Miles Smith is going to be no good. He'll get one more. 14 seconds to play. 53-41. St. Cecilia trailing. Next shot is up there. That's going to be off of the mark. No good. Schieffer with a rebound. Aiden Schieffer runs her back the other way. Pops one for 3. His shot's up there. No good. Rebound comes down to Peyton Reed for Sutton. He's just going to dribble the ball out, and that's going to be your ball game. So St. Cecilia puts up a fight here tonight, but Sutton wins the game by a dozen. Final score, Sutton 53 and St. Cecilia 41. You're listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Bill Hamburger Remodeling has been doing work in the Hastings area for over 25 years. They provide remodeling and building services for both residential and commercial clients. Their services include new homes, additions, bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling, window installations, doors, siding, roofs, concrete work, drywall, painting, fences, and garages. Trust the professionals at Bill. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, see the professionals at North Shore Real Estate of Hastings. Real estate is one of the largest and most exciting investments you can make, and the folks at North Shore Real Estate are here to make sure the process is a fun and rewarding one. They serve Hastings, Harvard, Blue Hill, Kennesaw, and several other communities within a 35-mile radius of Hastings. They'll give you the guidance and support you need throughout the entire buying or selling experience. Give them a call at 402-461-6930 or stop in at 100 North Shore Drive in Hastings. North Shore Real Estate. Excellent agents, outstanding results.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they are free to dream. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance. Give Matthew a call at 308-389-9124 or stop in at 204 North Walnut Street in Grand Island.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest. It is greatest.
You are listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Sutton wins the boys game tonight over St. Cecilia. Final score of 53-41. Sutton led 14-6 after the first quarter, 27-20 at halftime, 39-28 after three. St. Cecilia got within 3 points there in the fourth quarter at 44-41, but couldn't close the deal. And Sutton goes on to beat St. Cecilia tonight by a score of 53-41. Sutton is now 3-2 on the season. Hastings St. Cecilia will go to the Christmas break with a record of 1 win and 5 losses. Peyton Reed led the way tonight for Sutton. He scores 17. Miles Smith had 13 points in the game. Then he had 8 points for Max Huxell, 8 points for Keith Cleaver, 6 points for Jacob Huxell, and you had 1 point for Juan Reyes, which completes the scoring here for the Mustangs. St. Cecilia led tonight by Aiden Schieffer. He scores 19 in the game. He was the only guy that reached double figures tonight for St. Cecilia. Malachi Swanson had 7 points. Jaden Ullman had 8 points. Husker Worrell had 4. And Noah Lonegren had 3 points. But again, it was Sutton winning over St. Cecilia tonight, final of 53-41. We'll come back and check the shooting numbers after this. You are listening to high school basketball on Extreme Sports.
Since the 1970s, Midwest Farm Management has been guiding farm families with trusted advice and proven results. We know your land is more than an investment. It's your legacy for the next generation. That's why our experienced team helps landowners make smart decisions, protect family farms, and maximize returns. For over 50 years, families across the Midwest have relied on us to manage their farmland with care and integrity. Midwest Farm Management, experience you can count on for the family you love. Learn more at MidwestFarmManagement.com.
Welcome to Mid-America Truck Sales, where customer satisfaction is our top priority. With over 40 years of combined experience, Joe and Brandon have been proudly serving Hastings and the surrounding communities. Whether you're looking for a top-quality pre-owned truck, trailer, or piece of equipment, we've got you covered. At Mid-America Truck Sales, we believe the buying process should be stress-free, simple, and yes, even fun. Our goal? To earn your trust and have you recommend us to your family and friends. Unmatched quality, unbeatable deals. Stop by today. We're located at 3300 UTEC Avenue, just behind Menards and Hastings. Or visit us online at midamericatrucksales.com.
Farm ground is more than dirt. It's history, it's family, it's legacy. At Rooter Auction and Realty, we've been rooted in agriculture for nearly 60 years, helping landowners across Nebraska and Kansas market and sell their farmland with integrity. Our team combines proven sales methods with powerful marketing to bring you the right buyers and the best results. Licensed in Nebraska and Kansas, we know farming because we live it. When it's time to sell your farmland, trust Rooter Auction and Realty. Visit RooterAuction.com, where farmland meets its future.
Not just an RV center, but a legacy. That's what Dykeman's Campers was to Hastings and the surrounding communities for the last 75 years. Built on honesty, quality, and attentive sales and service. While Dykeman's Campers have set the bar high, we at Timmy's RVs are looking forward to carrying on the torch of excellent customer service and rapport. Timmy's RVs is now open, just behind the old Dykeman's location on Highway 6. Stop in to see Herb for all of your RV service needs. And don't forget to get your RV or camper in for winterization. Timmy's also has year-round covered storage available. Give them a call at 402-879-8893. That's Timmy's RV Sales and Service of Hastings.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. We're trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, back here at the Chapman Gym, Hastings St. Cecilia losing tonight to Sutton in boys play. Final score of 53-41. Final shooting numbers into the ball game. St. Cecilia ended up shooting 35% from the floor tonight. They were 16 out of 46. The Hawks were 6 out of 18 from three-point territory, 33%. Sutton was 21 out of 48 for a 44%, and the Mustangs were 7 out of 16 from three-point territory, 44%. The rebounds, Sutton with 30. St. Cecilia had 17. Sutton had 8 offensive rebounds, 22 on defense. St. Cecilia had 3 offensive rebounds, 14 on defense. 14 turnovers for St. Cecilia, 15 for Sutton. St. Cecilia with 5 steals. Sutton had 11 steals. St. Cecilia with 3 block shots in the ball game. Sutton also had 3 block shots. St. Cecilia head coach Jared Prevetta is going to join us for a couple of minutes here on the post-game show. And, Coach, you can't fault your team with an effort tonight. A great effort from you guys.
Yeah, really great effort. We knew coming in this game it was going to be physical, and it's those 5 games before we played, that prepared us for this moment. Physical practices and just telling the guys, and getting that mentality, it's going to be a dogfight, And I told them, I said, hey, we have this crew that's going to come in here. They're not going to call a whole lot. It's going to be physical. Okay, let's see how much our weight room this summer helped us get to where we're at right now. And, yeah, it was a dogfight.
You told me in the pregame that the team who won the rebounding war would win this game. Sutton had 30 tonight. You guys had 17.
There you go. It was a game difference, Threw a lot of defenses at them, We went box and 1, triangle and 2, 2-3, our regular man defense. And, at times it seemed like Sutton didn't know how to attack or what was happening, But they definitely found a way how to score early, and they, like you said, find a way to rebound. They got some physical rebounders.
Seemed like every time you guys made a run, get a big shot, you had it down at 3 points at one time. You guys turned the ball over, and they converted on, a lot of times, a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, and those are things that we're working on this season. And I think a lot of that comes from the youth and where we're at in our lack of experience, which is okay. We knew that coming into the season that there was going to be some things that we were going to have to work on, and valuing the basketball. And, Coach Kirkyard said that right in our locker room at the end. I think you guys understand how much valuing the basketball means to you. And they all shook their head, yes. I think they understand that a lot more now.
Yeah, you've been preaching turnovers have killed you through the first 5 games. Tonight was another good indication, crucial times in the ball game. Didn't have a lot of turnovers tonight. You had 14, but they came at some bad times.
Hey, that's smaller than the average we had last year. We averaged 18 to 24 last year, so I'll take that number. And that could be a goal for us going forward. Hey, limit turnovers per half, Definitely is a thing where you go into a ball game. Hey, even Nebraska, you look at them, they're doing really good right now, but the more they turn the ball over, it's like, ooh, I don't know what's going to happen. But, yeah, definitely turnovers are a great big factor in this game.
Aiden Schieffer kind of took the game over late in the contest when you guys are making a little run. Just get him the ball, and he'll find some way to put the ball down through the hole.
Yeah, it was his leadership coming in and saying, Coach, I got it. Between him, our seniors played phenomenal tonight. I think it was the first game that they came in. They knew that, hey, it's going to be a battle, but we're not going to back down. You look at our other games we played versus Cross County, and we give them 28 points in the first quarter. That didn't happen here tonight. This is still a very athletic team. Cross County was a very athletic team. Donovan, all the teams that we played are very athletic. And I think it's tonight our seniors are starting to understand, our older guys are starting to understand, hey, we can't allow a team to have 10-plus points in the first quarter if we want to stay in this game.
So you go to 1-5 down to the Christmas break, but you got to feel a little momentum coming out of this ball game. Yeah, it was a loss, but you played a lot better in this contest.
Yes, yeah, and just like what we talked about before the game, so we have a holiday tournament coming up. We got Class B York coming right away, and they got some tall guys. Had a good tough battle versus Adams Central, and then we'll play the winner or loser of Kearney Catholic and Amherst. But then turn around in January, 90% of our games are here in our home gym. So we're going to stay home a lot in January, and hopefully that helps us and get a couple wins going in, hopefully, to the postseason.
All right, have a good holiday. We'll catch you in a few days, I guess.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Yep, Jared Prevett, the head coach for Hastings St. Cecilia. Again, the Hawks losing tonight to Sutton. They go toe-to-toe with the Mustangs tonight, but they lose to Sutton. Final score of 53-41. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got Adams Central basketball for you as the Patriots take on Douglas County West. That'll be the final game of the Heartland Hoops Holiday Classic at Lynn Farrell Arena. The action will get underway tomorrow at 9. There's 8 games throughout the day tomorrow at Lynn Farrell Arena. Again, we'll have the final game for you scheduled for 8:05. I was a betting man. I'd say it's probably going to be later than that, but hang in there. 8:05 is the scheduled tip-off time tomorrow for Adams Central and Douglas County West. We'll have a pregame show at 7:50 tomorrow here on Extreme Sports. Yet in the girls' ball game, and the first one here tonight, Hastings St. Cecilia knocks off Sutton by a score of 46-29. St. Cecilia outscores Sutton 24-6 in the second half, and they go on to post their fifth win of the season. St. Cecilia winning over Sutton 46-29. Sutton turns the tables in the nightcap as they knock off Hastings St. Cecilia by a score of 53-41. Now to wrap things up from the Chapman Gym, for Gene Shaw, I'm Mike Will, wishing you a pleasant, very pleasant good evening from Hastings.
You've been listening to an exclusive presentation of high school basketball on Extreme Sports. If you missed portions of today's game, you can download our podcast at x-streamsports.com.
That really, they're just missing so many people, and the Packers are coming off a pretty tough game. Well, one, they had a physical game against the Bears. Then they had to go at Denver, another physical game at Elevation. You get a bunch of guys injured. Now you got to go on the road. I think this is a pretty tough spot for the Packers. So yeah, I like the Bears a lot.
I think